Alright, so last time you guys had finally arrived in the capital of Zeteni in Fistrek. After going to yet another one of Toka Makaru's estates, you were given a lovely view of all the competitors that made it there. And through Toka's announcement, you had been informed that the 100 somewhat teams that were currently in the DST when you were in the previous state and making your way to here, it is now being reduced to a mere 20. The path between the two capitals of the different kingdoms being a sort of way to thin out the weak from the strong, or possible just allowing the deceitful to get through all of their plans. Most of the people in the ground floor you had recognized, from Aristat, Archcheck, Alfia, Balbragi, Dalanja, the dwarves who also include Lacage, Kuki and her eagles, Lady Ophelia Catalage, also you know as Cartley, and a newcomer that was announced as Renato entering the DST with a penalty for a late entry. Aside from that, you were sure there were 9 other teams spread about the estate, either in other rooms or on the higher floor, possibly looking atop from balconies. There was no revisit of Chinui Sylph, but it seemed the fog bracelets that you all have a will of their own, to such a degree that Dotaro had spoken to you previously about entering your team in a formal manner, and through sharing with Zairan's fog bracelets, he is now being properly and formally added into your team for scoring. To that end, Renato also had his own. Whilst Toka was explaining the next mission, the lich known as Aristat Crow underwent a transformation, as his skin and sinew was gifted back to him, essentially reviving him into someone in his 30s, with flush flowing red hair and life that he admitted he didn't believe he was able to gain back. It seemed like it was only a boon, as his command over his undead did not change, nor did his personality, besides being a bit more easy to identify, now that he has the usual tendencies of those that are living. And through the discussion of Toka, you are now going through the wrecking mines. And you do have a handout for the rules of such, though the long and short of it is that you are to enter into the wrecking mines, and you have up to 10 days to fill your badges with minerals, metals, and items from the underground. Tools and gear are not accepted, so if you were to find a sword or a pickaxe, those don't give you any points. You are to find these and gather these in mostly any way you see fit. For the first stats, you went into a hotter chamber and were able to gather up some flame-attuned minerals whilst being accosted by fire-like spiders. And thankfully, through preparation and healing, made your way through there without too much issue. You have not seen any of the miners currently in the wrecking mines, so the tunnels are several hundred miles. So it's a good chat there. You might not see any for at least the first day, if not the entirety, depending on which path you take. One sticking point is that you're not allowed to steal from the miners or to any of their handled loads, nor can you barter with them. However, if you are to find dead miners or hidden caches, you are free to take those at your leisure, as the mines are certainly dangerous, as the fire-tuned area led you to understand. You know that you can return any time within the 10 days, but once you basically bank your points from your storage badges, you cannot go back for another time, essentially returning to keep a safer score rather than going for a risk-reward sort of idea. Along with that, all the other rules apply, especially in the case of ambushes, that they did reiterate that you can steal from one another, as that is not a combative task. They're not going to be poisoning or assassinating you. They're just going to take the badge out of your pockets. The badge of which that you gave to Al, mostly in the case that when she transforms, it melts into her body. And you certainly probably don't want to give it to Zarin, who has the worst perception of you all. Moving away from the fire-aspected area, you continued on for some more time, reapplying your buffs as needed, draining the resources of Drzenka and Edwin. And coming into a relatively cramped corridor, either set up ahead of time or just being a chance of luck for the opposing side, you were greeted by who now reveal themselves to be Commander Praxis, who informed you that he represents the Ashen Brand. He had... Oh, Ashen Horns, sorry. Ashen Brand is from the other game. Representing the Ashen Horns of his tribe, he also made mention of the dragon he has made a pact with, as Kyndra Lith, the Child of Ash. They had asked that you would return their light pick to them, as it was a gift from said dragon, and he would lose quite a bit of personal honor if he was not able to return with it to its patron. Though sadly, just the day previously, or I think 4, you had sold the pick in the capital city and informed him of such. Without the pick to return, he then put forward the request that you hand over what you had gathered from your previous tunnels, and in doing so, a fight would not ensue. You weren't too keen on the idea, and as Al made some distance towards Praxis, he alerted the accompanying members of his team. Some more in the way of individual strength, as both Aegil and Garif had joined him, or possibly weren't with him before, though he did still have an army of around 90 men in armor. Similarly to the first time you fought him, they mostly stick to non-lethal, only the time when they can't give non-lethal, but I don't think any of them dealt any lethal damage to this point. And thankfully, through Dotaro's assistance with his holy blasts that don't harm you, as well as Drzenka's icy attacks, you were able to deal with the army quite quickly, and their saves being terrible, as they all fell to the ground. And as the battle was progressing, with MP and resources getting lower, Praxis was certainly standing tall and sturdy, backed up by his mages. It was hard to say which side was winning, though Praxis did lose his army. However, that battle was put on hold, as someone by the name and Praxis informed you of, as Vera Hollowfane had come from the Northern Chambers, casting spells down the way, as well as summoning up several Draugr to break up your formation. You were able to deal with some of the Draugr, though some on the other side of the wall that was formed to block off your basically rear. However, Vera has moved forwards, allowing Edwin to see her in an invisible state, as you saw her attempt to cast Death, and in using a hero point, used a rated action to use Dispel Greater as a counterspell against it. Praxis asks that you put your differences aside for now and call for a truce, and to deal with the fallout afterwards. It seemed, at least for Zarin and Drzenka, were willing to accept it, and halfly for Edwin, though Al, without so many words, pretty much said no to the truce. And through a mix-up of either counting yourself as an enemy or an ally, some of their spells weren't able to affect some of you. Though the mage up to the top did throw healing downwards, the only one it didn't heal was Al, as she did not count them as allies. And in doing so, that mage was killed with a death spell just around the corner. And currently, it's a toss-up on how this truce is going, though Jackby has had some time to cool off, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that's going to transition into Edwin's own psyche, or if you're going to separate out those two different ideas. But we ended off just as Vera had cast Spell on Al, and Edwin did his counterspell, putting his initiative to the top of the turn order, though still in Vera's turn. And now that Edwin can see Vera properly, though nobody else can, either through distance or being dispelled, you can see that there are 6 of her in her invisible state. So she has buffed up previously, similar to your group.
Cool.
Though she wears a high-cut blue coat that rests over a cream tunic and brown trousers. She wears a circlet of tarnished silver, designed like a flying dragon across her brow, a chain of blackened bones linking over her throat, silver wrought from a dragon's ribcage on her middle finger, wrought iron overlaid with runes on her forearms, a black velvet lined with ash grey silk on her back that looks like skeletal wings, faded leather and stitched draconic scales belt around her waist, and a tall rod carved from femur and black iron talons in her hand. I think everybody failed in all of their knowledge checks to both Praxis what he was speaking about, and I think also Vera, so there's not much you can gather from their dispositions. So we shall continue just as you just counterspell her death effects. Was there any questions or things that needed to be reiterated?
Not from me.
Vera is currently invisible, correct?
Vera is invisible, yes, but I know some of you either have tremor sense or scent. You'll just tell you what the square she's in, at least not scent, but you still have mischance.
When we get closer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a problem for later.
Alright. After failing to cast her first spell, she will flip around that rod in her hand as she will cast another.
Of course.
As I make notes in the darkness.
I might need to go into a dispelling focus at some point.
Okay, she casts her spell. Edwin, roll me. You can do spellcraft. This is death again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright.
Can you give me 2 fortitude saves, please?
I can't use hero points because I've used it already, correct? For this
correct. It's
rotation.
only one hero thing per round, so you have to wait till next turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to dig out the folder then, because this ain't going to go well. Yep. Dead. Nothing I can do about that.
Oh, damn. Yep, certainly not going to do anything with a fumble. Edwin, you feel that chilly wind around you as you're able to bat away one of her spells. However, here's another one that comes in your direction. You're unsure where the first one was going, but now that this one is affecting you, you feel darkness creep through your veins as whatever you would call your heart to be warm or cold in Shiva's embrace. You feel it stop as your veins go black and you fall to the ground dead.
Good fun.
As it goes to Zairan's turn, Praxis will shout. It's kind of a half demand, half request due to the situation. Zairan, get Edwin, I need to get Shimei. Ow, you gotta let us pass. If we don't get them out of there, Vera will make it impossible to revive them.
I will spend my turn using a Mega Phoenix on
Yep.
Edwin.
That is fine. Movement standard. You do anything for Swift?
I was going to use a Swift to use a or not a temporal point, but a mode of time, but it would take up my move as well, so I can't do that anymore. So.
All right. In the case of a Mega Phoenix, is full life, so you come back with full health and the MP you had when you died. There's no negatives.
Okay, thank you, Zion.
Take that out of my.
The only thing is that you are prone.
Okay. I have 2 MP that I keep.
Yeah, you keep that 2 MP. Is Zyron or Al going to respond to Praxis at all? Are you just going to do that and not say anything?
What did he say? Like,
he informed you that unless you get Edwin, and for him he said Shemay, which he points over at the mage to the north. Unless you get them away from Vera, she's going to make it quite difficult to revive them. And he's asking Al to let him pass through so he can get the corpse out of there.
I mean, I was planning on moving anyways, but I don't see where I was going. But I can't do anything now. I mean, my plan is still going to be the same. It's just going to be next turn.
He wants to go through Al, but the corpse is to the north. No.
He wants to go grab this corpse and bring it behind you.
Oh, I see.
But he has to go through you, so you have to allow him to do so.
Yeah, Al will allow it.
Alright. Are you saying such? Because you can speak.
No, she won't reply to him, but she'll just like nod her head to like acknowledge him.
You're just seething with anger, you don't want to speak.
Pretty much.
Alright. How long do you have left on that haste, Edwin?
I cast it about 3 rounds ago. I have a cast level of 15, so let's call it 12.
Okay, so the turn order doesn't account for how many turns have been in the combat, though.
Yeah, it's been 12. I cast it, I would say... Let's split the difference and say it was 6. It definitely wasn't the start of the fight, it was like midway. I can't remember the exact amount of rounds, but if you're good with 6, I am.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, it would have 9 rounds in that case left.
Okay. With Al's nod, Praxis is going to run in there, grab Shemay, and activate something to allow him to move again. As he'll get to here. That'll be the other way around because of his movement, so there. I don't even know if Praxis knew there was a wall down here because of how the lighting works.
He might have heard, like, something rumbling, but...
He still can't see the wall, so he doesn't know that way's blocked off. He heard something, but...
I mean, he was expecting a bunch of minions to come from there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he heard several explosions. And men screaming and running away.
Yeah, fair enough.
He can at least assume that his army is dispersed, but he doesn't know anything about the wall. He can guess, but he's not certain.
Edwin, you're not dead anymore. You don't need to have an X on you.
I didn't put it on me.
You could take it off, though.
I don't think I did.
I don't remember putting an X on me. It doesn't matter. I'll take it off.
Go to the undead. This one is going to double check its stuff because you actually allowed this. It needs to change. Okay. He is going to move up. This is probably going to be the best to start movement. It's going to move up to here. And it's going to shadow its blade and strike down on Edwin.
Cool.
Huh.
Hmm?
Normally if you go over the turn order and hover over somebody, they have a box around them.
This one, that's in the darkness, because I only did it for one of these things. All of the Dragon have the same initiative.
Gotcha, okay.
Oh, not 84. Edwin, you'll take 19 damage, 4 shadow, and a fortitude save, please.
Okay. Yep, not my day.
Oh, damn, yeah. Well, at least get it out of the way on this, and not the another death.
Yeah, well, don't count your chickens. Or mine. Okay.
I need to check the wording on this. Huh? Yeah. You will take 2 strength damage.
Okay.
One at the back is going to keep attacking these birdies. Each of its attacks is 1 more than the last, though he doesn't have that feat. Alright, it's going to go to Dotaro. He is going to ask for what you want him to do, because there's a lot of stuff going on.
I don't think Edwin is in a position to command, unfortunately. He's kind of on the ground.
There's a lot going on for sure, and Drasenka is like struggling herself.
I think...
Go north, I'll go up there soon myself anyway. Because like he was just able to see Edwin fucking die, and like yeah, that's where I'm needed, so that's where I'm going. But yeah. So yeah, go north.
You can get to
Just
here.
like yeah.
Just
Drasenka's bird is her own people.
He is most likely just better off healing.
We still have the fast heal of 5, right? How
yeah,
long does it last?
God, I can't remember the last time I even cast a healing spell. Cure 2 wasn't it? It was the Curaga. It is round... Yeah, here we go. It was the Curaga. It was 7 rounds, and that was 2 rounds ago, so we should have 5 left.
Okay.
I think it was haste, and then it was Curaga, so...
Yep, he's just going to have to cast Cure Free, because his other things don't have the range. It is that plus that. Alright, Cure Free on Edwin.
Thank you. I must have used a glacial for Ice Heart, so that's down.
These 2 back here are going to be dealing with their Draugr. It's kind of a nice setup because they're healing. At least one of them is. Alright, both of them will deal with that one. None of you know, but just for the stream, because I can see over there. Go to the Grief, who, after seeing the mage, He will inform Praxis about the wall, and he's going to go over and start to deal with that, because they need to get to the other mages.
I'll get rid of the wall.
Okay. Is Jazenka being truthful?
Yeah, she will shout that out, like, I will get rid of the wall.
Alright. I don't think this fellow has the same...
It's up to them if they trust her at this point, but yeah.
Okay, he's better suited to ferrying here, I think. So he is going to move into the Eagle Square and pick them up. How?
Is it possible to stand in those 4 squares, or is that a wall blocking that?
That is technically only 2 squares. You can squeeze there.
Squeezing does what? Is it -4 to attack?
I shall... That's probably on the money, but I'll get you the...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is -4 from last time.
Squeezing. I think you're just enough to get in there. Yeah, half as wide, so it's just enough.
Are you going to there, sorry, or are you going elsewhere?
I was gonna come up to here.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
And I somehow went back out of the game.
Oh no.
Too much planning.
Alright, so for squeezing, it is a -4 to attack rolls and AC, and obviously it's half speed.
And you do another ruler.
Yeah, you've
Just-
ruled us.
Thank you.
The ruler was gone. It's because I
You left,
exited out the game. Yeah, then it stayed.
You were calm, but the ruler is stuck behind.
Yeah, I can get there. The only thing I can do is just bite Veyra because it's 10 foot. But I'll do that for now because it takes the aggro off. So Owl will fly and then drop down. And then she will try and chomp at Veyra.
Have you applied the penalties or not?
Not in that, no, so it's 50.
Just a casual 50.
Yeah.
You are currently in accurate stance, yeah?
Yes.
So it's reduced to 20% mischance, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, 50 will still hit. You do not get affected by mirror images because you need to see them. It's just a mischance.
Okay. That's good.
As you bite into something.
Nice. Do I just see blood trickling on the ground?
No.
Ah, why does she not bleed?
Oh, Neil.
Is that gonna be it from you, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is she actually just like immune to bleed then?
You might be.
Don't
You
even
don't
know.
know?
Yeah, don't know. Fair enough.
Oh, these... I actually separated out these mages' things because they're all different mages. Okay, they're just gonna do their thing on their turn. The other one was dead. Jazenka.
Blessing to Edwin the saves.
Thank you.
As a swift. Gonna move on down and use stone shape
Alright.
to make a hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall!
And then I'm gonna activate quick runners and move on up. It's 30.
What does the quick runners do?
That's another 30. Get an extra
It's
move
turn
action.
move.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
it just ends your turn, but it's a very good little piece of kit.
And you should also have 40
Oh,
movement speed, by the way.
Well, you have 60 from haste.
I have 60 because of haste.
Oh yeah, never mind. Haste.
I can actually use it because forgot that existed. So no blessing for Edwin because quick runners takes a swift action.
Yeah, no worries.
It's alright.
That's fine. That's fine, I can turn off.
She also doesn't have the speed anymore. Siren, because she got dispelled. She just has haste.
Okay.
Yeah. Just that was also like haste happened because I got dispelled twice, which took care of like out of all of my buffs.
Yeah,
But
that's
haste happened after both of those, I think. So I do have haste.
Because we got the dispel, and then it was like a few rounds later I started putting out the haste.
Edwin, you are prone, being hit, and being healed.
Okay.
As rubble just like falls in your face as Al climbs over you.
I think, like, I can see that this person has a myriad array of defenses, and they already have mischance. So I think my move here is Storm of Glass. What I want to do is put 7 10-foot squares just down here, so she can't see more than 5 feet. So she can't target people with spells. And also some ice damage, but because Al can still hit
One
her
of them
from where
has
she
to be
is.
adjacent to you.
Damn it! All right. Does it?
They have to be adjacent to you and adjacent to each other.
Adjacent to each other's fine. I've just missed the part next to me. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just reading the effects so I know how it works, but that's just all that.
You're gonna have to get out in it if you wanna do that.
Back. All right. In that case, can I ask the part back here because I can't quite see it? Would a large creature fit here, or would it be impossible?
Your sight goes there. No, because those are all 1 squares. She would have to make a escape artist to go through there.
Okay, so I couldn't.
There's a
use
chance,
them,
but I don't know what ours escape artist is. Unless you're thinking about your elemental. Elemental, you might be able to summon it there now.
Fine, that was the question. I'm running out of options. Fast. In that case, I think I'm going to white up for a prone. So I know that's undead, so they're not going to care. They might be slowed. Depends. I've got 2 MP in a dream, so I am on this at the minute. The movement speed we're not going to have to worry about, but it does help for the moving, at least, aspects. I'm going to leave. So everyone gains 30 temp.
How are you going to leave, did you say?
So I was just working out, does that affect anyone at all? For the slowing aspects of it. I know the undead probably not, but does Vera, because they are at 30 feet.
I'll say since it's a slow, even though fort normally it doesn't work, but we had this discussion before in FFd20, but objects can be slowed. It's just slowing them down. So I'd say it would still be affected. That Draugr is slowed.
Excellent.
Nice.
Vera is not.
Cool. I could have sworn there is something in the slow status about attacks opportunity, but I might be wrong.
Nope.
Ding, 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 ding. I might just be thinking about its limited actions. That's fine. I'll get up, eat the attack of opportunity, which is inevitably coming.
They will take it. They will hit for 15.
Cool. I got Ice Heart on, which is nice. Why am I taking health out? I literally gave everyone temp. What am I doing? Alright.
If only we had 5 bars.
Cool. So that'll be that. And then as a move, because I don't provoke while moving under Ice Heart, not Ice Heart, White Out, the other one, I'll go back to here.
You stood up, which is a move.
Shit.
That's why I was asking, what are you doing to move?
God damn it. But no, that's all I can do. Even if I have 5 at steps, it's not going to help, and also it gets in the way of Zion and Drazenka.
I take it you don't have a quick runner's shot.
No.
Alright.
I'm a
It is
spell
your turn.
boy.
You could use a hero point to give yourself an every action, but it's up to you if you want to save those for deaths.
I don't really have a choice.
You got a choice.
But the problem here is if they're doing 2 deaths a turn that are, I'm assuming, persistent, so like 2 saves, we're fucked anyway. I have no MP.
It'll just be down to your own intuition. She does have a rod in hand.
Okay.
She also is a caster. She has most likely talents that could do things. It's up to you if you think she could do anything more than once.
I have no clue. That's all I can do.
You need to spend like 3 rounds to identify what she has, and you don't have that time.
No. No, that's all I can do.
Alright, just sticking with that, yeah?
No, nothing else I can do.
Alright. Gonna go to Vera the Necromancer, who sees a big chunk of meat in front of her. Possibly annoyed that Praxis knows of her abilities. She is going to cast defensively. Nothing happening with this defensive cast?
What do you mean?
I just know you were going to spellcraft.
I was going to ask, could Al Unexpected strike her or no?
No, they need to be moving within her area, and she also can't because she doesn't threaten it.
Okay, fair enough. I was genuinely just wondering because I can't remember the wording of that.
It's a good question, but the answer is no, sadly.
Sad times.
Cool. Nah, tell me what's going to kill me. Come on.
Drazenka, you can't see her.
I can see her.
You don't have seen visibility, do you?
I cast invisibility. I cast it again.
Oh, sorry.
In my last, like in the previous week or whatever.
Last week? Alright.
Previous, yeah. I very specifically recast it again, right before I got rid of the other Draugr down there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I shall believe you.
Yeah, I remember it happening.
It's on record. Can check the VOD.
Scour the video. Alright, you both know that she is casting Death.
Cool. Do we know who on?
Nope. You also don't know this afflicted, you just know the base spell.
Cool. I should have used a swift action. Never mind. It's gone now.
Is anyone doing anything in response to knowing this?
There is nothing I can do. I have 2 MP. I have 1 hero point. I couldn't even cast a spell if I wanted to. Hold on. No. How are we feeling about entreaties of the GM hero point thing?
Ask me a question and I'll see if I can accept it.
Obviously, this is bad. What I'm saying is, what would Edwin need to give up in order to attempt to counterspell this with very little MP? So what cost would there be? I've got 2 hero points. I'm willing to take some like permanent damage of some kind. What would it take to do that?
Well, there's one thing it can take.
Hey, best buddy.
Oh, it's you.
Your life.
Stewie is deciding to give you some divine intervention as you get a new deity.
Okay.
So the
All
party
praise
has
Stewie!
the party has a hero point they can use, whatever they wish. You can do it on this if you want. I'll say you can combine the two things of the recall effect and the asking for a counterspell. I'll only let you do it once this combat, otherwise you'll be spamming it. So you can spend 2 hero points to give yourself back 9 NP and also do your dispel thing, but it still costs you NP.
Yeah. Do I take any like? Because obviously this must be quite difficult. Do I take like any flashback damage or anything? Because I can imagine this is pulling at the absolute reserves of Edwin's ability.
Nothing mechanical-wise, but we're going to say you're going to have a very fuzzy brain afterwards.
Yeah, you can definitely see like this spell is not the crisp casting normally done. It is very much like a kind of gutter punch dispel that he's just pulling out of quite literally his back pocket. That's all he's got.
Edwin discovers blood magic.
Cold blood magic.
Well, it's a bit like, not to take too much time, but I've always described Edwin's magic as like his reserve of magic is like it's visible. It's this big kind of like snowflake that he pulls like parts off and uses it. It's just not there anymore. So he's just reaching back into nothing and trying to chuck this thing out and hope for the best. There is a faith point in there. That is only 20. Yeah, that's 24. I am using Greater Dispel, so that is the +4 for counter spelling. So it'd be 29, but that's it. There is no extra source. Sorry, 28. My maths is failing me. Pretty sure it's... Yeah. It says on the bottom.
In the case of counterspelling, you don't dispel, because it's different. Because you get
What do you mean?
It's +4 on the counterspell effect, but you don't do a dispel check. Yeah. Don't know why it says... Yeah.
What do you
just
mean?
Going back to counterspelling.
Okay.
Because you identified it, which is fine. You then cast an appropriate spell. Spells can count themselves unless you use dispel. You cast it, creating a counterspell effect. If it's within range, both negate. It doesn't look like you need to make a check.
It does say at the bottom of Great Dispel, though, it functions like Dispel.
Weird.
Yeah, and you get a +4 to the Dispel check to counter it. I'm pretty sure, because I'm not using the same spell, I have to make a check. Like, because I'm using Dispel Magic, I'm not using Death. If it was 2 deaths, then maybe. But I think that with Dispel Magic, you have to make a roll. I might be wrong, but that's how I would see it.
It says it in the first one. Yeah, you need to make a spell check to counter. Okay, so you do.
Yeah, because otherwise there would be
It's
no
annoyingly
point in the last line.
it's in Dispel, not Dispel Greater. Even though Dispel Greater still has the counterspell part. Okay, that's fine. So it's 11 plus... Yeah. 29.
It's 28, to be very... Unfortunately, it's 28. Yeah. So I don't... That might not cut it, honestly.
28. Sadly does not beat the spell check.
Fine. It's by the numbers. It's very unfortunate, but it is like a latch-ditch effort. I can imagine it just fizzling out.
Alright. Your turn won't change because you're in that area. Al, I need you to give me 2 fortitude saves, please.
I haven't got any blessings or anything, have I?
Nope.
No. It'll be up to Edwin if he's using that divine intervention from Stewie for the hero point.
I thought that was for
stay with
everyone.
them. It's one for the party to choose who to use it.
I would say, I mean, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's up to you. I'm happy for you to use it, but we do know she can cast twice.
No, I'm fine with the ones I've got.
So is Edwin using Stewie's hero point, or are you just going to leave that floating for the party?
I think I'll leave it floating for the party for now, just because, like, these could have been worse. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot worse.
Alright. And Jess, you say you're fine what you roll.
Thank you, Stu.
Yes.
Alright. As the necrotic energy shoots from between Edwin and Al as you're both staving off these effects, or either getting afflicted with them, Al will have her scales blacken and crack as they fall to the ground, and you go back into your Greer form as you are killed.
Fuck me, 31 didn't do it.
King hell, yeah. I mean, I did roll a 7, but geez, I am very surprised.
Yeah, right, sorry. I genuinely thought that would be enough.
I mean, so did I. It's just the way it is.
Do you have any hero points you could use to stave off death?
You would need to.
Yeah.
Pretty
I'm saying
sure I
if we
don't
have
have
floating...
two. I lie, I have
If you
two.
have one, I was going to say, I mean, you can use the floating one, and one of yours, if that works.
Yeah, that's fine, but doesn't it just make you unconscious?
Pretty sure. I'll double check what it sets you to, because it's not damage, it's just death. Cheat death. With negative hit points but stable. Prevent from being killed. We'll say you go down to -1.
Yeah, I did think it was
You can do that?
-1, so I'm still unconscious.
You would fast heal, though, because you were hit by the Kuriga on your turn.
Yeah, but even if it puts me unconscious, I still come out my dragon form, regardless.
Yeah. I'm just saying, hopefully you won't be unconscious for long, at least.
You say you're spending your 2 hero points to stay at -1, yeah?
The one and the one Stewie gave, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the floating hero point is used. Right, you'll go to -1, but it will put you unconscious, so you will be fatigued for like 24 rounds. Or 22, because you didn't do it the first turn, did you?
Not the first turn, no.
We'll say 22 turns of fatigue then. It can't be healed. You have to like normally go through it. You don't have any features that let you rage whilst fatigued, do you?
That's what I'm going to have to check. I don't know, but I have to check.
I know there's some feats of rage powers for it. Depends if you got them or not.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, sorry. I genuinely thought 31 would be enough.
Right. As the death effect forms around you, many different sparks of elemental energy will flow around you, possibly a layoff from your time with the other Dragoneers as you stave off death but still go unconscious. And she is then There's a clean sight at Edwin. She's annoyed at that healing.
Well, I better get ready for that second character then. Jesus.
No, might both be doing it at this rate.
Depending on how much MP she has, it could be all done.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
Nope.
Sorry, a DC 31 is fucking mental. Just, no.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a 9th level spell. She has I don't know who knows what boons going on for her.
She is going to cast another spell.
Yep, saw that coming. God, I wish I'd fucking double cast.
Yeah.
No spellcraft.
At least I use my fumble here.
Yeah. There we go. That's a little better.
You know that she is casting Dark Fall.
I can't do much about that. I don't have MP, and I can't counter it, and I've used a hero point, so here we are.
Alright, this blast of energy is going to slash into Edwin's chest.
Okay.
Now, why are you at minus 16? You should be at minus 1, no?
Dragonfall.
I just took Dragon Form off. I need to change. Yeah, put it back to -1.
Edwin, you'll take 55 shadow. Now your fort save, please.
Alright. Hold on. Let me just add the temp back in. Cool. Fortune save. Fine. Thank you for the blessing. That's certainly helped.
Thank you for the music.
Everyone at home?
Oh,
Are you
God.
sitting? I mean, probably weird if you were standing watching this. I mean, what do you got some sort of standing desk?
Wait, do I even have it
You better than
on?
me, don't you?
No, because I didn't give you the blessing because I
No,
couldn't.
you didn't.
Click runners.
As Veyra casts
Rolled really
this
good.
spell, however, her fingers will click out of place as she takes disadvantage on rolling.
Thank you, Stewie.
Nice.
Stewie's MVP. It's my new deity.
I used to.
Yep.
I know. Gonna have to do some shifting around after this.
Avoiding TPK one. Donation
What
at a
is
time.
Edwin's touch?
Funny you should say that. I don't know
Hey,
if
it's
I
a
told you,
ranged
but
attack. Your AC should. Oh wait, no, you're not. You're not
no,
prone anymore.
I don't know if I've told you this, but I did take 15 levels in Monk recently, and
Oh, yeah?
got Deflect Raise. No, it's 14.
14.
Are you sure you don't want to make it a will save? Just throwing it out there.
No. Sadly, even with the disadvantage, that'll still hit you.
Damn.
That's fine. It is what it is. I appreciate the effort, though.
She
So thank you.
gonna double check if sight there is fine, because I can't see it as GM. That would not be fine, because what she is, yeah, she's gonna stay where she is. So annoyingly, even when I do view vision, it doesn't show me it properly.
It just sucks about that. The temporary HP stopped me from going below half health, so I can't limit break.
Hey, you can always use a hero point to limit break.
Does Ow not count as below half health?
Oh shit, no, she does, and we have teamwork, so good point.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Zairina.
Okay, I have a question. It has to do with hero points and system fuckery. Could I use 1 or 2 hero points and a mode of time to preemptively end her invisibility? I know I cannot see her. I just know there's an invisible creature over there. That's why
I would say, sure, that would be a hero point and a mode of time. You're essentially trying to target her invisibility and have that speed up to the point where it ends. You can have a choice of either letting her do a will save, or you can do a basically a cast level check, which is going to be your hit die unless you have any bonuses to your class levels for calculations.
I think the only bonus I have is for my
You do have the artifact
time
that does +4, I think.
Yeah, let me double check what that one says specifically. Equipment.
So I think it specifies mode times, doesn't it?
It does. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So temporal knights count as 4 levels higher for their modes of time feature only. So that essentially just how many motes of time I get.
Yeah, I'll say that affects it. So you can either do a d20 plus 19, basically doing a spell check, or she makes a will save.
Her
The
will
will
save.
save would be whatever the DC of your normal things are.
Which is also based off of my caster level, which is essentially my hit dice for any of my stuff that I cast. Because of the artifact. I don't know which one would be better. I'm gonna go ahead and refer to the casters. Which would be better? I think their will save.
What's your DC?
What's that?
The DC? What is the DC for your other artifact spells? With those calculations.
So it would be my hit dice, which is what, 15 right now?
Yep.
And then plus 4. So it'd be DC 19.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
The DC
What are you
for
working
effects
out?
is normally 10 plus half your hit die or your class level, because you don't combine class level. Not CL. Whatever your modifier is, which I think if you use charisma, and then if you have any bonuses that affect your DCs.
Okay. So
what's to just break it down. What is the choice between?
The choice between is either using what's essentially a cast level check as the spell, which is going to be d20 plus 19, or she makes a will save against his normal effect DCs.
Okay, they're both gonna suck. Is the honest answer. Not to put down what you're doing here. She's got really high cast level, and she's a caster, so will saves will be high. I would probably say
there is. I would say necromancers are charisma casters, right? Don't know how good you're at on the wisdom department.
Normal ones are charisma, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Again, that's like an assumption.
Mm-hmm. I would probably say just from previous experience, especially in this fight against caster level, you might be better off with the save.
With the save?
Yeah. The only caveat to that is because you're using a hero point.
Save.
Yeah, exactly. Because you've already used a hero point, so you can't use that on the cast level check to bump it. Right. It's just raw dice. I would almost say save. I don't know if you agree with that, Anchoring out, and Jasta, but I think that's Anchoring out. Sorry, but I think that's your best bet if you want to take that advice.
Okay, I mean that you guys are the
really
ones
boils
that
down
use
to
right now. So
it really boils down. Do you want to roll the die, or do you want DM to roll the die?
At the end of the day, that's it. Would you like to take your fate in your hands, or hope that someone else will do it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope that they roll low. I'm gonna have the DM roll it versus the save.
Do you know what your DC is just off the bat, so we know?
So
it's 10.
It would only be the same DC as whatever your slow effect was.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah, when you attack, you can inflict slow. That has a DC for that save.
But that was from. Okay.
That's from.
Let me just roll this. There you go.
But that's from Fencer, and you only have a certain amount of levels in Fencer, so it might be a little bit higher than that.
It's going to be almost the same level because his Temporal Knight is 5th plus 4 for 9, and it's going to be the same amount of modifier. So I would say go for that because that's one higher. I'll just let you have it. So the DC would be a will save of 23, or you do a casual check. So you want me to will save against 23.
It's 6 and 2 3s. I would say go with what your heart tells you.
I'm trying to figure out. So 10 plus 7 plus.
It's been said, I think, that it would be.
You would have lower, so I'll just say it will be 23 because that will be the higher number.
Okay. Yeah, then go with the save.
All right.
Good luck.
You will save against 23. Sadly, she is going to save against you trying to speed up her visibility.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would have been pretty much all my mode of time stuff. I need to take out a mode of time. Where's my pencil? There it is. Okay, so take that out. So pretty much all my mode of time stuff is a swift action. Would that still count as a swift action, or do I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I still got somebody in front of me that I can whack at, so I'm gonna 5-foot step and full attack that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that I don't have anything extra I shouldn't have, like flanking or anything like that. Go to attacks. Okay, looks good.
Give him a stabbing.
Yep. Stab him.
It's a lot of dice. I just find it wild how many attacks fences get. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but Jesus.
That's like just a normal number of attacks plus 1 from haste.
I think I just haven't played a martial in like years. Maybe that's what it is.
You are also level 15.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
Yeah, Al gets way more attacks than I do.
I just like the idea of
That's not
someone.
how natural attacks work. It's just every body part you get, and she grows more.
Yeah.
It's just like
Your
sword.
attacks will hit, however, you are doing it less than normal.
Yep.
Still good though.
Yeah, and then as my turn ends, I will be right back.
No worries. They are slowed, so I think they get less AC. Not by much.
It's one less.
Yeah.
All right. Probably
Fucking-
going to be best. Praxis will say it in fewer words than I will, but he's basically going to say he's going to go and grab Al and essentially hold her so that she cannot be coup de grace by the Draugr.
If they say that, I can just do an immediate action to close wounds Al so she won't die. But yeah, I think Edward will give a nod.
I mean, if you're going to close wounds her, he doesn't need to hold her.
No, but I mean, it does. The dragon's turn is next, and they could just slap her for like the amount of damage, but it depends on how much it is. And I could probably do more healing if it's not a close wounds, if you know what I mean.
All right.
So if they're going to do that, yeah.
Because he doesn't have the thing to do another move, so all he can do is move in and grab her.
Yeah.
Praxis will move in and pick up Al, essentially having her be handled. I can't remember the name. She is not unattended. Praxis is protecting her.
Because attending to Al.
It's like picking up a toddler at daycare, just picking him up and like, yep, that's mine.
Yeah. It's like a
Come with
soccer
me.
ball underneath his arm. Okay.
Sorry, soccer ball.
What did I say? Soccer ball?
Yeah.
It's probably because
Undercover American.
No, because in Persona 5 there's a movie called Shaolin Soccer, so I keep having soccer in my head.
That's a real film.
I know.
Okay.
Well, it's not Shaolin Soccer; it's something else, but it's a parody of Shaolin Soccer.
Okay, got it.
The Draugr, being slowed, can only do one thing, so it's going to do a bigger thing.
It could just not do that.
It is going to explode a cloud of darkness around it, which I'm sure Edwin loves.
Great.
Alright, push everyone around to that Draugr. Needs to give me a fortitude save, please, including Al.
Fuck it. I don't know if this does damage. I'm going to have to immediate action heal Al before this goes off. I can't risk it because I don't know if it's going to put her under or not. You'd heal 27 plus 4 temp HP.
You're just going to wake up in Praxis's arm. You can see he's using his replacement pick to defend you against the Draugr, because it's not obviously everyone is moving at the same time, so he's deflecting blows against you, so you can kind of understand he's protecting you, but it's up to how Al would respond to this.
Is Praxis still invisible, though?
Praxis is not invisible.
Okay.
He was for a while, but
it ended because the time ran out.
Ah, okay.
He became visible 2 rounds ago, I think.
Literally dispelled him of everything for invisibility, apparently.
Is Trasenk also in the area?
Yes.
I think so. I think it's everyone.
If you are speaking Jester, we can't hear you.
Yeah, when Al is waking up and notices this, she is going to start struggling and trying to get out of his arms.
You'll let go. You can choose what square you want to go in.
Would you like to go in the fire or not in the fire?
Possibly not squares that are blocked. It is just one, or north or south, so choose north.
God, my saves are absolute dog shit today.
Zyra, I need to give me fort save, please.
Oh, okay.
They're not great anyway, but...
Al as well or no?
Yeah, as well, yes.
Yeah, that's why I did the healing, because I don't know if this does damage or not.
Is this something I can use Charmed Life on?
Yes.
Okay.
You may.
Jesus. Freaking criminy.
Even that. Fumbles do fail.
I'm going to have to use my last hero point then, I guess. Let me go back to the core page. And take both of those hero points out, because one of those was used for that last thing.
This corridor is just full of heroic energy.
We're doing the best.
I don't think I get to... Do I get all the same bonuses on the reroll?
It's all the same. You're just rerolling the same dice.
Okay, so saves, fortitude, 8, enter. Hey, I got like 2 better, 3 better.
Alrighty. All of you will take 9 shadow, and Edwin is blinded.
Sick.
So you cannot target people unless it's an AoE, like a Kiraga, or you can target yourself because you know where you are.
Alright.
Got some eye drops in your pack? You got some eye drops in your pack you can just put into your lids?
Well, I'd have to see the eye drops to put them in, but yeah, probably.
I have no clue why Dota has a high note. I guess he held. I don't know why he's healed.
He didn't really do anything, I don't think, in the last round.
He moved up and healed you. I'm just wondering why his initiative was higher than 22, but not above it. Alright.
I thought it'd been more than 1 round since then, but no, maybe you're right.
There's a lot going on.
Lots going on.
It's fine.
Goddamn fight. This fucking corridor of death. Jesus. I miss being whack stuff with big stick. Hope for best.
I need to double check this fella.
Can I ask a question? I've just realised something. 2 of us have died. Do we get minuses for points?
You were revived within 1 round.
Yeah, I know we had that discussion. I didn't know if that was going to be... Okay, cool. So we're okay for now, at least.
Praxis is going to lose points because that mage has been dead for more than 1 round, but I don't think anyone here has been dead for more than 1 round.
That sounds like a problem for other people. That's absolutely fine.
Just checking if this guy has this. because he is base paladin. He's got some shit. Why did I make a DNPC? Why'd you make me do it?
You
You
did
have
this
to.
yourself.
You know what I mean? I was like, hey, can I like follow you guys? Like, sure, I guess.
Can I make a fangirl for
Yeah.
Drazenka? Yeah?
You can go home at any point he wants. We're not forcing him to stick with us.
Well, until you show him a sign from a deity, he's gonna stick with you.
Find someone else.
He's looking for, so like, I don't know what you want. Can't give you a sign if I'm not the one you're looking for.
Come on, just do it.
We don't get signs, to be very clear. Not anymore.
Now you just are the sign.
Alright, he has the speed. He has the speed. He's gonna move up to here.
I think he's
would've been
about
hasted.
haste. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, it
about
would be hasted.
Oh,
It's about
okay.
haste to go.
Yeah.
He is going to lay on hands Edwin.
Okay.
So you'll get 17, and your blindness is cured.
Oh, that's very kind of him.
Alright, that's 2 rounds for them being dead. They've definitely lost some points. This Garif is gonna keep making his way downtown now that he can double move with this. Has shit tons of speed. Brings the corpse to the healer. Ow. You were knocked down, brought back up as you get out of Practice's protective grasp. You are fatigued, so make sure to take that on.
Yeah, it's already decked.
Mhm.
She will drop her axe as a free action and grow a set of teeth and claws.
You don't have an axe. It's over there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you threw it at the start of the fight.
I got rid of it ages ago.
Still, you got the claws.
Yep, and that's what I'm
Now
going to
she's gonna
start
be
full attacking
really
with.
sleepy when she's done.
Edwin's threatening you.
No,
doesn't have
I
an
do
arm.
not have a melee, unfortunately.
Sad times. No flanking then.
Ooh.
You and I are. Oh wait, no, you have to be transformed.
Not
for
in.
anything. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
It's a shame you can't pick the size of the dragon when you transform, but I get why not. Have you got a haste attack in there? Because you would have one.
There is no haste in there.
I'm also
Oh, there you go.
missing. Actually,
Probably wouldn't get the bloody bite.
no,
but
you would. I wouldn't get the bloody bite. It's a rage power, so ignore that.
Is that it?
Yep.
Alright, all of those will hit, but they do less than normal. This lady is going to do what she does best and cast the spell that, for some reason, Edward doesn't have, and bring back this lady.
I don't like this targeted spell list assault. Thank you.
Now, I'm just saying I noticed it.
I cast plenty of good spells, alright? I forgot I
Yeah.
didn't have that.
I've got
Yeah, so many good spells that you don't.
the
have to-
darkness is filled in with all of my notes for your buffs, so you've definitely cast enough. Drazenka.
It doesn't feel like it for this fight, I'm not gonna lie, but there we are.
I mean, heroism is definitely helping with the saves.
Depending on your plan, Drazenka, I am going to be casting something pretty big. I don't know what your plan is, though.
Plan. I'm
cast
just
something
first.
I'm
Also,
going
I
to
got
use
something big.
recall. Yeah, go for it.
I'm just like. We could all use the bonus on the blessing.
I have one.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, no I don't. Fuck.
Yeah, because
No, you're right.
you used all of them in all of your trying
No.
to cast.
Sorry, yeah, no, ignore me.
Siren did use the floating one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine.
Or someone
Wait.
did.
No, yeah, Al used the floating.
Yeah, it was
I
our
used
one,
it.
The floating
Yeah,
hero
yeah.
point's been used. That's all that stands.
Cool.
I'm just gonna blessing to Edwin the saves. As a swift.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'm gonna try something. It might not work, but we'll see how it goes.
Do it.
I'm going to cast Icy Prison on Vera.
Nice.
Yes, you have seen visibility. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use a faith point to up the DC, which is included.
Awesome. That's a realistic DC. Nah, I know you can get very high DC, but fucking hell, 31 is a lot.
What is the DC?
23. It is included.
All right.
It's correct.
She will save. She receives entangled, as well as still taking ice.
I think so. Part of that 5-foot step and slash at the dragger.
Do I have an entangled? No. Apparently this is entangled. It's ice to your level, yeah? Cast level. So that would be 16 if you faith pointed it?
No, I fate pointed for the DC, so the caster level is unaffected. It's one or the other. Yeah.
I don't think you can use both at the
make
same
it harder
time.
to save it, but I don't think so, unless there's a talent or something for that. But
No,
it's
I don't
one or
think
the
you
other.
can.
I hope to get her with the DC, but I didn't.
Your sword will hit the Draugr.
I think that's it for me. Yeah, Swift and Standard, and yeah.
Alright. You will do less than normal against the Draugr.
Move action, because I didn't actually move. Sure, why not? Ice Heart.
It's worth it.
Yeah, Ice Heart.
That's the DR, yeah?
It's DR, yes.
Which is 4 at this level.
Yep.
This lady's gonna make her way downtown. Switching twice. She's not gonna see anything all the way back there. Edwin.
Okay. I love the turret on.
For some reason, that when I type in entangled, that's what came up.
God, I've got nothing left. Let me see. Can't summon. Can't use that. Can't use anything.
You can just move away with, because you got a whiteout.
Yeah, I can run away. I'm half tempted to do something stupid, but because it's her turn next is the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You can at least move like away from the Draugr right next to you.
Yeah. I am gonna do my original plan. I have no idea if this is gonna be horrible or not, and I'm sorry if this backfires completely. The problem is it's gonna fuck up them. My plan was move basically ding 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 here, and then storm of glass like down this entire corridor, so she can't see us and target us with death, because that is a problem. The problem with that is the melees can't help us, but we are fighting a driver at the same time. Is that going to cock up anyone else's plans?
I don't think so. What?
Resounding appreciation.
I mean, it's not a bad plan. It's risky as fuck. It's my worry.
It is. The problem we've got here is
it's a terrible situation no matter what you do.
Yeah, it's bad regardless. Because I was looking at like all of my abilities as many as I can. Either I can't use them, I don't have the MP, or like the limit breaks just don't help us here. Unfortunately, I would love to, but they don't help us. One of them encases people in ice, and she's very good at saves, and then they explode and cause ice damage to us. Or we heal and become immune to ice. That's it. So
Yeah.
it's not great. Can't summon the elemental. Can't like Whiteout's great, but it doesn't stop her from just casting death. So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Hasn't done that for a couple rounds though.
She cast it last round.
Oh, did she? I didn't.
Yeah, she cast death and then she cast Darkfall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when I was BRB. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go here, and because it's adjacent to me, I'm gonna turn this entire corridor into a storm of glass. There's level 7, so it's basically just 7 10-foot squares.
Even if the
she
mouse can get to her, like the only people who can see her are us right now.
Yeah.
Anyway. So that's not gonna change with Storm of Glass.
That's Drazenka and Edwin are the only ones that can see
Yeah.
her, right? Okay.
Yeah, because she's invisible.
Yeah, but also if Out does somehow re-dragon, it's not going to change the mischance. Because she's already got invisibility and God knows what else. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to blast.
Press the spell for me, please.
Yeah, of course I can.
Or the effect.
So yeah, it's 10 per 2 cleric levels with 15, so 7, rounding down. The important part is the vision. It does give her concealment, but she's invisible for most people. Moving, it's icy, so she might fall over, you never know. And it obscures sight beyond 5 feet. So I'm basically just summoning a blizzard in this corridor. I'm determined for this ability to be useful at least once. It's gonna happen.
I think I used it like once.
Yeah, I used it once.
It
And
was
then
actually it was a get price people actually know, wasn't it?
I think so.
One of his troops, yeah.
Must be Jason's
Yes.
like that.
Yeah,
You see those ice things?
I can.
Alright.
Yeah.
I made them slightly opaque so I can actually fucking see the map.
No, that's fair.
Oh.
It's all good.
Translucent. Transparent. What are the fucking
Seeable.
words?
Seeable.
There's lower opacity. Alright. You'll find everyone else besides Drazenka cannot see in there because it's total concealment.
Does she take any damage?
It's reflex. It's reflex for half, yeah? She takes less.
Yeah, oh, it does something. It's the important thing. And she can't see. So let's move that. I think I'm going to Blessing Owl for AC, just in case this Dragon just turns around and tries to hit her in the face. But that's me done.
Alrighty.
Drazenka, put another one on top so we get double Storm of Glass.
I don't think you can.
I don't think it
Why not?
doubles up now.
Show me the rule book. Tell me why you can't.
Also, there's no space for it.
Nah,
But
maybe.
you have to move away from there, but then...
Yeah, we'll tag out. It's fine, don't worry.
Okay. Probably annoying for the two that can see her. Vera is going to take out a scroll and cast from it.
Yeah, I don't think you can spellcraft that.
I double check spellcraft.
I don't think you can, because it's like, it's not gestures and stuff. They just read from a scroll and they go, yep, cool. 'Cause it's not a spell, it's like a UMD, isn't it?
Miss, can you see the spell being cast? Because they're not technically casting it.
No, there's no visual or semantic components, it's just read, scroll, bang, effect. As long as it works.
just have a quick Google to see if there's a case.
Article 15, Napal's versus party.
Yeah.
That's the way I've always seen it, but yeah, maybe there's a precedent.
Casting a spell requires you to actually read the spell aloud, along with semantics. So she still casts a spell. You can't spellcraft from wands, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say sure. You can spellcraft from a scroll.
Alright.
Because they still make the same actions. The scroll spell that she is casting is Bend Space and Time.
Sick. Can I use real-life money to make sure she gets 100 and gets teleported to the plane of fire?
Sadly, you're a player, not a viewer.
God damn it.
But no. She does need to make concentrations, though, for continual damage.
I imagine with that level, it should be fine. But he also succeed.
Spells. So it is half because it's continual. That's that one. Your Ice Prison is even less. Alright. She casts from the scroll, and she will teleport away.
Does Entangle do anything to her?
It gives her penalties, but it doesn't
But
stop
not-
her from doing this.
Because doesn't it count as grappled?
No.
Entangle? No? Okay, fine.
You need to have specific entangled effects that are anchored to a location, and most things aren't anchored. But she does take penalties, which don't really affect concentration. She needs to make a concentration, but the check is very low for this level.
Well, I didn't do much, but here we are.
I mean, you kind of got her to leave.
We forced her to leave.
I feel like she was also kind of low on MP, but
An entangled creature attempts to cast a spell must make a concentration of DC 15 plus spell level. Yeah, it's not that bad.
I'm going to take a
sorry.
5
The spell.
foot step over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to check and make sure I turn on. Oh, I guess I don't have a buff for it. I thought I did.
Or for flanking.
Yeah, I swear to God, I've made a buff for flanking like twice, and
Yeah.
oh, that's because it's on. Let's go to all. How about that?
You've got them in different areas. I hate using the tabs because I sometimes just forget I have stuff in the other ones. Especially with Bay Reef, I had like 20 buffs.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why stuff is in different spots, but apparently it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and do full attack on this guy. Jeez Louise, that's not a freaking crit? I guess not.
You are doing less than normal, however you do get your sneak attack. Double check, pretty sure these ones don't have the feature for it. Oh, you will sneak attack.
Nice.
And with that second attack, sadly the fumble misses regardless, it will crumble into dust.
Nice.
With destroying that and the necromancer going away, the question is the party exiting combat to discuss things with Praxis, or are you going back on them now that the other enemy's gone away?
See, now the tables have turned. We can ambush it now.
Well, I don't know how Al feels about it, but...
Because they did technically do their best to help you. It's
They
just
really
Al
did.
wasn't accepting the friendship.
Get away from me. I think Edward would probably honestly just fall over. There's no two ways around it. He's knackered.
Siren witnessed him absolutely try to get out of that bad situation, and even though when Drazenka healed her, she chose to relieve herself of his embrace. He still tried.
Just think of like immediately go like just check on her party, and like she won't return any kind of hostilities to Brax and his people. It more or less like say like go check on your people if you need more assistance down south. Yell.
Zaire will
Just
keep
there
his
were
weapon
some
out.
sounds coming from down there, so she doesn't know what the situation is.
Yeah, Zaire will keep his weapon out and keep an eye on everybody and make sure that nobody's going to be trying to pull anything now that that's all over. But he's going to not trust, but he's going to assume that they're not going to do anything, but make sure that if they do, that he's ready.
So essentially, yes. What about Al? The only one that's really going to be contesting this, it seems.
I think, to be honest, at this point, she is beyond the point of exhaustion just from her fatigue as well. Like, she's ridiculously fatigued, so she's probably just gonna fall to the ground and just sort of sit in her exhaustion for a minute. So she's not gonna really be putting up a fight against Praxis.
Alright. As the party allows the truce to continue, or just the fatigue to overwhelm, you can go to each other as Praxis is going to run down south. As we shall take our break here.
Alright. See you soon.
I'm just going
And
to chill
Karthurra?
and chat the whole time. No, just some misinterpretations and summoning of the evil lords.
Okay, that's fine. That's standard.
Jess, have you muted yourself as well?
Me.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know where my music has gone.
Yeah,
I'll make it up.
I refreshed in the middle of that battle and I killed the music somehow for myself. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, for some reason, my map music hasn't been saving sometimes. It's been happening in my Sunday game as well. Alright, with the pseudo-defeat, though more causing them to retreat, of Vera, the party will rush to one another to make sure they are fine. Praxis will dash his way down south as he calls after Shimei and the others of his group. What does the party do as you gather up in this brazier hallway that's getting a bit cold?
You guys
Going to channel for some healing.
Ain't gonna stop you. I can do some as well if you like.
Might as well use it all up.
Yeah, I'll use normal channel because we don't need to surge. So that's 2 of those.
Those are all just regular healing, right? No,
No
Just
spice.
healing.
no temp HP or anything like that.
No, nothing would last long enough.
Okay.
I think in the spirit of cooperation, I would say that, so Praxis will run down there, right? I think we do these, and then I might say, I suggest we go and speak to our associates. The Storm will glash at Hall for a while, but she's gone. I didn't even realise you could teleport in or out of here.
Give those to Al as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's without Jazenka's. I was only doing my own. So if we're talking that, so 79. Maybe we should go and check on the others. As much as I am loath for Praxis, I think we should at least do right.
Ow, you dropped your axe. It's here.
And someone's organ, apparently.
Yeah.
Is Al going to heal? Or is she just going to stay at 54?
I was getting there. Is
You should
that
have killed more than that, because both of those lay on hands are for you.
what, the 51 to 79?
Yes. Oh, for some reason, why is Dotaro not showing? Sorry.
Yeah, he's got like a +0 on his yellow bar, and that's it.
Dotaro's going to lay on hands out for 26 and 21. So 53.
Almost full health.
I still got channels left, but we can wait on that until we camped up for the night.
That's my thought. And in the spirit of cooperation, there may be some other people down there who need assistance. Even if they were very quick to dispel.
There you go. You can open up one. That should now be showing.
It is. Thank you very much.
I like this little mini wall out over here just for camera.
Are your people all right, Praxis?
Returning to the others, I'm going to move over the GM there because the army's still there, but it's blocking my view. You'll see them conversing and healing one another as they will turn to face you as you come through the hole in the wall. Oh, come on. Thankfully, we were able to get Shimei back here in time, but it was quite a close call with that Feyre lady. I'm thankful you took the truce when it was open. Tensions can get high with this competition.
Yes, they have.
I would like to extend it and say we will at least just part ways and leave each other alone for the rest of, if not this day, maybe this whole part of the competition.
Is that until you've gathered enough strength to come back and do the same thing again, or simply until forever? This is the second time now.
They said today or the competition. They don't know.
This part of the competition is basically wrecking minds. You can take it as you wish, but unless we're forming any sort of alliance, we are still open up to combat, as that is the aim of this competition. It is combative.
I simply wish sometimes we could just go on our own merits, but I know where you're coming from. Do any of your party require any healing? We have an abundance of it, but I understand you have catters of your own.
We'll be fine for the rest of the day, just rest is required. Hopefully, with Vera retreating, she won't try it again so soon, though that hope is only half filled, as I don't really wish her upon most of my enemies.
Well, Praxis, I'll tell you what. Most of us won't attack you on sight. If you choose to be cordial about that, that's fine. If you attack us, then we are not going to hold back next time.
Hold back in what manner, though? Al was not holding anything back, but a few of you were doing not so long-lasting damage to our group, as is our oath. We are not here to kill, we are here to win.
For context, you were still intending to rob us, so I wouldn't take such a high moral ground.
Sir, this is a combat competition. If we don't fight, we lose. And no matter the sort of morality surrounding this. All of the rules are geared towards us fighting one another, and I won't go to all ends of the earth, but I will do what I can to save my tribe. Enslavement is not the best of lives.
I understand you may have extenuating circumstance. We have our own. And of course, we are entitled to our opinions as you are. Unless any of the rest of you, and I'm going to look at the party, have anything to say, I suggest we leave it here. We're all battered and bruised, and we did see that necromancer teleport away. I didn't even think you could do that under here.
I didn't see
You
that.
specifically bought emergency exits to do that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know, not like, sorry, what I was saying is I didn't even think, truth be told, Edwin probably hasn't seen people use bend.
You
Space
had
and
it
time.
done in Esterilia to get back.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I'm just saying
Fair
I probably didn't think like, oh shit, you could get a scroll of that, but we wouldn't do that anyway.
Might I pry into the reason for your joining of this competition, outside of just wanting to follow the orders of your dragon? I believe it was Karthurra?
No.
You don't mind if we pry?
I'll leave this to my party. I don't think I'm going to be the best use here.
Recently, Karthurra has come into...
As long as we don't divulge any secrets, sire, and I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yes. Karthurra has come into more subjects, and these subjects need land to live on. So we're here as part of the DSD to gain more land.
Did you say Naga? I didn't hear.
I did not say any race whatsoever. I said subjects.
Yeah, our goals line up much more succinctly than I had believed then. I spoke of it a bit previously before Al made steps, but I'm also trying to gain land to emancipate my tribe.
Is it, I also don't really want to pry, but are you trying to gain land for your dragon to reclaim your tribe's lands from something that's enslaving them? It's kind of what I get the gist of.
In a way. The Ashen Horns is sort of the name we chose for ourselves after our previous tribe name was forgotten to time. Due to a age-old contract, all that share our blood are to be forced into servitude to a larger family in Pardini lands. As I escaped, as I saw the deities would not answer my prayer, I found Kindrelith. And in turn for giving them at least one parcel of land, hence the 7th place we would desire, they would have that land within Pardini and implement a loophole in the system, claiming that that is my clan's birth land, and in doing so, all of the Ashen Horns would be allowed to break their chains and move to Kindrelith's domain.
We aim for a slightly loftier position than that. We would require to be, I believe it was 3rd place for the number of parcels that Karthurra requires.
Yes.
So, I mean, we're not going to try to knock you out of the competition, I don't think, but our goals are a little bit higher than what you're trying to go for.
The land aspect, at least, I would agree there, but I don't know how many lives you can put against other lives, the few versus many and all that. But I have around 1,000 lives on my shoulders to defend.
I mean, we definitely do as well. I personally have taken the stake of many lives onto my shoulders. Karthurra has very generously offered to house those lives. So it's kind of my fault that they're even in his lands, so we're doing everything that we can to remedy that situation.
We both seek land to help others, then.
It seems that way.
It's a shame Karthurra is not closer to Pardini, and sadly ours cannot aid you. We can't share in this land, but it's not going to be easy to determine our place until the very end. As far as what I gathered from the others I spoke with, the points are hidden, and until the competition is at a close, we've got no opposition. If I could just stop at 7 or 6, I would, but I don't want to
play
risk
the entire competition until it's over. You don't know where you're at until it's done.
Was that a question?
No, that was a statement.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm with you there. Well, I know that I'm tired. I'm certain that Al and Edwin are exhausted, and Drzinka is right there with us. I feel like it's best to just part as we are now. Maybe not on good terms, but on neutral terms. I don't know that we can come to any sort of agreement, but I feel like we could just try to stay out of each other's way. Try.
Roll me diplomacy, Siren.
Bam.
You antagonized him! Why?
That's not what.
I know.
I'm not doing that.
Then, what of something more formal? Our combats between each other have always been costly on either side, and this one, even if it was interrupted by Vera, if we're at different sides of that 7 position, why not form a non-aggression pact with us?
I would be okay with that, but obviously Drzinka, Ao, Dotaro, Edwin, they would all have to have equal say in that as well.
I would also be in favor of that. We did not come here for any little reasons either. And personally, if we can avoid fighting as much as we can, I would take that.
Edwin?
Hello, sorry. I missed that.
They're requesting a non-aggression pact.
What is the current vote? If it's more than 2, Edwin's not going to go, nah, fuck that. If 2 people are voting for it,
Yeah,
fine.
Zahirin and Drzinka both
For it.
both for it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask Dotaro and Ao next.
Dotaro, I would say, is not gonna sway this vote. He'll go with the majority. Just don't count his vote.
Okay.
And he can be the tiebreaker if it comes to it, because there is
He
4
can be a tiebreaker, sure.
Yeah.
I would ask, if we are going to go in some kind of non-aggression pact, that how long does it last exactly?
Until the competition is complete.
I was
The
going
whole
to
of
get to
it.
that. outside of any sort of combat trials specifically.
Then let me add a caveat then. If you are engaged with combat with the party of Aristat Crow, then we would go to their aid. We have a pre-existing agreement with them that supersedes this one. Is that understood?
That is acceptable.
Then if that's the case, I don't have any further disprovement. I am going to cast a glance at Al because I realise we don't particularly like these people, but we are where we are. And we did say to Aristar if they get attacked, we'd help them.
Yeah, you are in an alliance with Aristar. Yeah. So you're going to help whichever way you can.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is if they attack Aristar Crow and we're nearby, we're going to jump in on their side, not these guys.
Above the table, not in character, but like, did we have a similar standing with Kuki?
You have an alliance with Aristat, you have an alliance with Kuki, non-aggression with Karthurra.
Yeah, so I would say we can tack on Kuki's party as well to that.
Yeah, like basically just to add type, or I meant what Edwin said, like if we find Praxis' group in combat with any of our other allies, we will join their cause, but other than that, not gonna show hostilities to them.
I will say that because we have a non-aggression with Carly, I don't think we would add them to this list.
No.
We're not going to help them, but we're not going to hinder them either.
Exactly that. I'm just saying, like, for this conversation, I know this is above table, but I says in character, I suppose, if Edwin and Trazenka are saying it, we'll just go. We are also in alliance.
Sure.
Sorry, go on. No, go on.
Do we have to like name the parties we're in alliance? We can just say that there are existing alliances on our part.
No, I mean I said Aristat Crow admittedly, but we can say.
Yeah, sure.
We could add another one to say.
To be fair, I believe we did those alliances in open forum.
Yeah, it wasn't like we did it in a closed room.
Hear it.
So but I mean,
probably know it already, anyways.
In all fairness, G makes a good point. So I think we would just say we also have an alliance with another party we don't wish to divulge the name of. However, I can assure you, from our integrity, this is one other party. Barring that, I would say our agreement can stand, and then probably look at Al.
I will agree to this non-aggression pact.
I would say I appreciate your help here, Al. In the next negotiation, maybe you should take lead for practice.
Very well. I, Zairin, as representative for Karthurra's champions, agree to enter into a non-aggression pact with Praxis and his group, barring any attacks on our allies. We will not try to harm you in any way, shape, or form outside of combat trials or tournaments.
No. Praxis will put away his replacement pick and offer a handshake to seal the deal.
Fucking replacement pick, that's the exact same statistics. I see this. I saw those hits.
Zaire will shake his hand.
It's technically less because he has a thing specifically for that gives him bonus. His new one is slightly worse. Sorry, did you say you shook his hand, Siren?
Yep.
Alright. With Praxis, you now have a non-aggression pact, just not for tournaments or allies in danger. Just as a note, I've got these as notes. They aren't binding by the fog cuff. It might come under sportsmanship if you break these kind of things. Like, you're not tied by magic, so it's up to your own personality if you would break these.
It's not like a chaos or anything. This is just agreements between people.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. Well, now we know there is an incredibly powerful necromancer running around, I guess we're going to have to start death warding more often.
I don't know how long those last, but is it any better than your other heroism buffs? Or your greater heroism, at least?
It does different things, but more importantly, this is something we can speak about, and I think I look over at Praxis' party. We'll speak about it together.
Okay.
Since we are non-aggressive, would you perhaps engage in a exchange of information about the other competitors?
Any of them that are not our allies, or probably even non-aggression pacts that we have with others is probably fine.
Agreed. We don't have a pre-existing agreement. Ow. You're hoping to be in a leadership position. Do we agree with this, or do you have a different stance?
I aim to take over one day.
The village, or
My village.
my point is, would you not like the practice?
I can certainly do with the practice, but definitely in a situation like this where it's more detrimental, especially to the will of Karthurra, it's best to have somebody who is most skilled.
Then I will defer to Jazenka and Zyron. It's not my forte.
Yeah, I've already said what I would be willing to trade with them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Alright, what will the party tell Praxis?
I was thinking, like, do we actually have anything? Because we've been like busy doing non-DST stuff a lot.
Above table, we do have information on people like Bulwagi, for example, the dwarves. We know that their golem is very highly magically resistant, and they have
True.
dragon's not breath. Like, there's a lot of stuff. It just depends on what we actually share.
Fair.
Even like the God, I forget her name now, but the one that's allied with the air dragon, it's putting in the handouts about like. Yeah, so we have like we have details on Artcheck, for example. We know a little bit about them. We know a little bit about Zaid. We know a bit about is it Lacage or Lacage?
Lacage.
Lacage, sorry. We know a bit about them. We also know, and this is a bit of spicy information, we have interacted with Renato and his weird mind bullshit. So I don't know how many people have done that. And that is pretty quite important information. I would say that. It's down to you if you want to share it. We do have a good chunk. I would suggest we kind of do it tit for tat if we can, but again, kind of let it to you guys.
Our check is pretty surface level because that was like he interacted with us once and we turned him down.
He did, but I would say open light if we can.
Yeah, sure. Like, yeah. And the way he was one of the people who just approached us, so might have done the same offer for a lot of other people, so.
And didn't we not speak to him, but like go past him in the most recent interaction? And we found out something about, I think it was Aristat who said that he's allied with a particular dragon. Because there's a bit of information gathering. Either that, or I am just going insane.
Insane in the membrane.
I think you did say something there, because I could have sworn someone was doing a bit of like information gathering, or am I just making that up?
At what point?
So it was when we got to the manor, when we were it was before the introduction of Renato. We were walking up, we went past the dwarves. Orphea and Archek were on the left, and I think we were speaking to Aristat in his old form on the right. And I could have sworn there was some kind of exchange there, but again, I might be misremembering that.
You did talk with him. You asked if he knew much about the Garif situation and if he was busy, finished what he was doing up north. I don't recall saying much about Archcheck.
I may be making that up then, so apologies. Ignore me. Sorry, I just thought maybe it was because there was a lot of stuff going on at that particular moment. Yeah, fine.
What sort of information is the party giving to Brexit then?
Like pretty much anything that's confirmable about people who are not allies or NAP with us. So like anything that we're not sure about.
Type it in chat what you are going to be telling him, and then you can also point it out if you're not going to do one of them.
It's very silent.
He's typing out what he wants to say.
Oh, no, fine. But while that is happening, if that's okay, can I just ask, of course, me and Al were cast with death, and a lot of stuff's happened in this fight. Was there any kind of signature to this? Because obviously different people's magic is different. You said it was almost like black veins on us. Is that standard for death, or is that something quite specific?
It's pretty standard.
Okay.
She was very necromancy related, so it just looks very necromantic in design. It'd probably be how you looked if she turned you into an undead, like Praxis maybe ever been alluding to.
Okay. This is maybe a bit of a wild card. Can I sense motive Jazenko?
For what?
Yeah, for what?
Don't know. Just something. Give me things. No, don't worry. It's fine.
Give me a sense motive and I'll figure something out if you want.
No.
She's just standing there, like having part of this discussion.
No, I think that's a thing for another time. I was thinking about something from not last session, but the session before, so ignore me.
There we go. I think that's pretty good.
My one thing about that is because we obviously know stuff about Bulbwaki, and he is part of the group. We saw him.
Upwagi is in the competition still, yes. You saw him at the most recent estate.
Sorry.
Like, even though we're not in a pact with him or anything, do we still want to divulge information? Because we are still like allies out of this. Because we work together and all.
I know we spoke to Aristat, but didn't we get some kind of agreement that extended to Bulbwagi, or was it just like Bulbwagi is a separate entity?
It's separate. It's part of this with his guild mates, right?
Yeah. He's going, like, Aristat's going as himself, and he's going. Bulbwagi's going as like the Crimson Sleeps, effectively.
Yeah, Crimson Sleeps are like they were offered a reward from another dragon to participate in this.
Yes,
Aristat is also like serving a different dragon. We don't know who.
That's fine.
They're separate groups. And Bulbwaki is like very specifically declined because we're apparently like
high value
too high profile. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that if we can, I think that's not a bad shout. Like, Bulbwagi's not done bad by us.
That's the thing. Like, he's still like an ally out of all of this. Yeah, he's a friend.
He's not like he's not.
We have worked with Crimson Sleeps and the other guilds a lot, even if we're part of different guild and all that. But still, like, I probably wouldn't want to like give too much about his group.
No, I would just say like
he can be part of that like confirmable stuff, like he's Crimson Sleeps and
I think
his name.
Spell his name.
He's in competitors.
Their group, I mean.
Is he in competitors or is he in guild? He's in guild. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm not seeing it on G's most recent notes. So
it's like right on top of the campaign start stuff.
Yeah, it's literally.
Oh, there. I definitely got it wrong. Hold on, I just saw it somewhere.
It's not on the NPC list again because a lot of these are just on the handout, so I didn't include a lot of them.
Yeah.
He's in guilds. It's correct.
There's his thing.
Yeah, it's in guilds.
Yeah, okay.
He's also similar to Al in that he's relatively short.
We'll leave out their information as well then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
not out of like competition stuff, but just personal, you know.
I was pretty close.
Alliance.
Yeah, we don't know anything about Dragoneers being involved. I think there was speculation, but it never actually happened or confirmed, so we don't know. One other point is, do we actually want to explain... I know I said it, but I'm thinking about it now. Do we actually want to let them know that the dwarves have Dragon's North breath toxin, or just that they are dangerous? Because that's fairly sensitive, right? It might be a question for Jasper.
Yeah, I think we could at least like.
I would say they're at least like dangerous, but I wouldn't tell them what it is.
Yeah, like I think knowledge of Dragon's North breath toxin is.
Yeah, it's not common knowledge.
They have a very, very like strong hatred towards like these pseudo dragons or whatever you want to call people who aren't actual dragons.
I think because they have I think because they have Eagles and Garifs, maybe just say like, if you have draconic ancestry, maybe avoid them. But not really a reason why. If we could just tag that on, I'm not expecting Hetero to type all that out. I'm just saying, like, if we could just do that, I think that'd be fine.
Can you at least type out the names of people's information you're giving to him?
Nah. Yeah, of course. Entro, I don't know if you want to do that. I'm happy to help.
You can go ahead and do that part. I typed.
see.
He's
You're
done his
good.
typing for the day.
Yeah, Sam. I'll bang something out. Give me a minute. Do proceed as if I'm doing this. So, like, don't wait. If that helps.
I need to know how many and how much things you're giving him for how much he'll give it back in return.
Well, what I'm saying is, we haven't really got into that exchange. So what I'm saying is, if we give them a shitload and they give us nothing, not really worth it.
We'll go through it up to a point where one side has run out. So just tell me the maximum you would give, and then I'll say if you need to give less or more. Because I'm pretty sure they know enough to match what you would give them.
I think that's like about what's already been typed out, and then that stuff about like the dwarves group. Maybe add on about what we know about the construct. That it's very magic resistance, but weak to ice. Then that could be it.
Yeah.
You're just telling them about the dwarves?
No, it was just sorting that information out.
Okay.
I know Jester wants to bash things in, so I will be as quick as I can. Okay, we're leaving Borgragi out, aren't we? That's fine. Ding, ding, ding. Cool. So we've got another minute. Happy to add more in. I may have missed something. Because we're not talking about Cartley. Or are we talking about Cartley?
No.
No,
We're
because
not.
we have a non-aggression with her.
Non-aggression. Yeah, that's fine. We're not talking about Cartley, Bulwargi, Kuki, or Aristat, and we're not talking about the Renato stuff. So that does knock out a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check the oven, but yes, unless things change, that's what we're giving them.
At least when it comes to Alfia, that does not help at all. So you're basically telling him that information about Alakaj and then a bit about Saeed.
Yeah.
So essentially 2 people then.
Yeah.
Alright. In which case they'll give you... They're going to give you Vero just because you had fought them anyway. And they'll give you 2 others. Right. He want to inform you that Vera Halophane is a human necromancer, depending on whatever you could see from fighting them. And she did not use her proper bone commander in this particular fight, though he doesn't know why. And don't forget he has to tell you, she is very lethal. There is also Orin the White Brand, who is a human gladiator. He is working under Valif the White, and he is also a lethal competitor. With Naga to Naga, there is also Yasifra Coil Eye, who is a Naga sorceress, who focuses mainly into poison and charm. And wherever they cannot manipulate you, they will kill those who do not become allies.
Okay. How many points did the cheeky get?
Nothing. That doesn't tell them anything.
I mean, she was cheeky though.
It tells them what you know. Yes.
In all fairness, we don't know much else about them. They just offered us an offer. They basically said, if you take it, I won't respect you. We weren't going to take it anyway. Okay. Out of interest, what would they class us as a party?
In what regard?
So they class Holothane as very lethal, and they class the White Brand as lethal. What would we class that as?
Probably non-lethal.
They're not too sure because they've only seen you fight them. From what they've heard, they would say on the side of lethal.
Okay.
You've killed most of the things that have attacked you. You've only done non-lethal against these fellas, as far as they're aware.
Oh, I was thinking more like how cool we are, but no, fair.
No,
I get it.
lethal in terms of damage. Like Veyra will just cast death on you. Quinn will do lethal damage. There are other things he would say. Oh, these people would also do non-lethal like us.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
In your group's terms, they would say probably lethal because you've only noticed like two of you practically did non-lethal to them.
Yeah. So. Well, it looks like this exchange is over, Praxis. I suggest we go our separate ways for camp.
I would say I'm at least glad we can come out of this with some amount of bonus. There's no good or bad if we see each other for the rest of this if we're not going to interrupt one another.
Then, let me give me a moment, and I'll turn to the rest of the party and kind of huddle up for a second if you allow it. Do we tell them about the places we found with the fire crystals as an extension of goodwill, or leave that to ourselves?
I mean, we're not going back there, are we?
There are other options in that path.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're headed deeper than that, so I don't think that it'd do us any harm.
Now, what do you think?
I don't mind. Don't think we left much to gather in the fire area, but it was
There are
pointed
other paths.
True, there are other parts, other areas.
Yes, I'm also the same. I don't mind, but I can't imagine there'll be much left in the fire area, but we can continue going to the other parts.
We'll just turn around then. Praxis, do you have a map? Or at least some kind of indication of where you are in the underground. Otherwise, we can give you some directions to somewhere you may be able to get something similar to what we have. I will say flat out, we took most of the things from the fire area, but there are a number of places you could potentially get something towards your badge.
That'll be fine. We already have some destinations to go to. This one just happens to be in your way.
Then we won't share the information. Good day. Just go. Turn. Leave. I don't know which way we're going, but I'm going away.
I think we were heading forward when we got stopped by Brexit.
We were originally going up that path.
All right.
Imagine I'm with you.
Leaving it Praxis and the others behind, you can just go off to this corner. You can continue down through the underground. Question is going to be, how much further are you going to go in this day? It's hard to gather time, but you do have a time person, so it's very easy to gather time. You've been underground for about 4 hours or so. So still plenty of daylight. It's just a case of your resources, and if you want to either camp in the underground or try and find a way out to camp or go to an inn in the city.
We do have tents with us, don't we?
Mhm.
Because we bought those. So I would almost suggest we camp down here.
I would say it's a better idea.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we can. If we start running low on actually things like tents and cottages and whatnot, then yeah, fine. But the whole point of us getting that stuff was to be here as long as we can.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think we just stay here.
Yep. Zaire is more than happy to be awake that entire time. He's full on all of his resources. So.
Can I ask, would it be possible to find somewhere with a single point of entry? Because I can use alarm on that point rather than casting multiple, because I have 2 MP left.
It would be knowledge dungeoneering to try and
Not
figure out
survival?
a. No, it's good. It's because it's underground caves.
Trying to give some alley-oops to the guys.
It's like knowledge of caves and cavern systems.
Alright.
I'll try to assist Edwin on that.
That's for saves, it's just because of the way I've set it.
I don't even with caves.
God, we're getting a lot of ones today.
Jesus,
to be fair.
+1? How you only have a +1?
Because it's not a class skill.
Nah.
Fair enough.
The only reason my mine is so high is because of the ring.
Alright, Edwin, you can roll a d4.
Shit.
At least the closest place to you, you could find a dead end of sorts within 3 hours of travel.
Are you guys up for that? I know it's 3 hours extra, and I hope we don't get ambushed in that time, but I feel like we need to rest somewhere we can defend because we've already been ambushed, technically twice. I wouldn't put it past another group to hit us when we're vulnerable.
I'm good to keep going either way.
Yeah, I can still keep going.
I will say, because I keep forgetting this class feature, can we say a prayer before we go? Because isn't that an hour?
It's an hour, yes.
Yeah. So I'll bang out a prayer, I think. Still checking. Are we 86 or 76? I think we're 8.
Where is it?
I've got it here. We are 8. Sorry, I haven't done prayer in a while. Jesus. Yeah, where were you when I needed you?
Waiting there for you this entire time.
Terrible. No, I think, in all honesty, Edwin will probably be paying a prayer to Shiva and definitely threading in some of his allies here.
Maybe a little bit of Stewie.
Yeah, a few Stewies in there.
Your new god, Stewie Fubar.
But it's just in case we get hit, like walking around a corner, it's a little bit of padding.
Yeah. With that prayer, you spend the 3 hours to get to the dead end you know about.
I think so.
Alright. Okay. Are you... I don't think you have the MP for it. It'd be Jazenka. Is Jazenka reapplying any buffs as you are going through this 3 hours, or you're just gonna go with what you got?
I can put Stone Skin at least, I think.
You're the main caster now. Good luck.
Again.
I think most people ran through all of their stone skin in there.
I would say just save your MP.
Like, I mean, I was thinking like Stone Skin and maybe Endure Elements, but I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, I can do at least another Stone Skin. It's communal.
No.
Just a little extra padding in case we do get ambushed.
Yeah, I think with Temp and Stone Skin, we have at least a fighting chance.
Okay, everyone gets stone skin back.
Also, if we end up traveling through spiky bits. Sorry.
Are you going to keep applying stone skin every, there's 5 of you, 15, 30 minutes?
I did this calculation like last time, but I don't remember. It's only half an hour per, I think it was.
Yeah. Because there's 5 of you, and if you're 15, that's 150 divided by 5, so 30.
Yeah.
It might be a bit much.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think it's like for the first half an hour, because we're so fresh out of the fight with Vera and we don't really know what she's planning. But if she doesn't show up, like, for another ambush or whatever, then I'm gonna let that drop. But I'm happy to take on the next blessing from Edwin, or unless you want to keep doing it.
Sorry, blessing or prayer? I'm a bit lost off.
Prayer, I mean, sorry, prayer.
No, sorry. How many have you got left? Because I have some. I know we both did some in the fight.
I have 5 channels left.
I have 4. So I'd say if I do 1, if I do 2 and you do 1, that'd probably be best. Yeah?
Okay.
It's just because you have quick channel, so like you have the ability to do it more in combat.
Yeah.
So I'd rather save. I know it takes 2 of yours to do it, so I'd rather save some of that if we can.
I'm fine with whichever.
Yeah, I'll do 2. If actually, no, fuck it. I'll do 3. I'll do all of them.
You talking about the prayer, yeah?
Yeah,
Prayer,
I'll do all of them. If you need, I will save for the sake of argument. Just let me know if you want me to roll it if we do get into a fight.
Roll me it twice, because it's only going to matter on the second time.
Rude. You bastard! It's the lowest one.
Alright, continuing on, passing up to 2 hours, at which point you won't have stone skin, because you only had it for the first. Moving through the underground, you will hit into another narrow corridor, though this one at 10 foot wide, that Al probably breathes a sigh of relief at, though you do not sigh relief as you set off traps in the corridor. As countless arrows fire from both walls, pin needling most of you, as they fumbled against Zairin and criticaled against Dotaro. Just remember for this one, everyone has 28 temp HP. Al takes 20 piercing, Edwin 27, Jazenka 24, and Dotaro sadly 50.
Okay.
So
Is there
got
any
28 HP?
You have 28 temps, so technically Abby would take nothing. Well, all three of you would take nothing. You just have less temp HP, but it's only really going to hurt Dota at this point. At which point, Dota can just lay on hands himself.
Damn, none of us saw the trap. Okay.
Nobody has the features to do so, and if you are searching every 10 feet, it's going to take you 6 hours to get to that dead end.
Right, I'm taking 2 levels of Rogue, fuck it.
Yeah, because you do need the talent, sadly.
You got levels in Monk, you got levels in Rogue.
Yep, I'm
You're doing everything now.
multi-talented. 100%.
He's going to be a
no.
jack of all trades.
Honestly, I've played so many classes where I did so... Like, I could do everything, just badly. So, it's not... Yeah, I get it. Like, does Dojaro just get particular... What happens to them? Do they just get, like...
He gets pretty much full of arrows as some of them go very deep into his body as blood just pools into his boots.
God. I think I'm just genuinely going to look at Drasanka and say, do you ever feel like Shiva's gaze is being pulled away from us at the moment?
Well, we are pretty deep underground, and Fistwreck is mostly Ifrit's domain, I say.
I just feel like our luck is terrible.
It's been a rough day, for sure.
A rough month, but yes. Dojaro, do you need help?
He pats his chest as some of the wounds heal up. No. I'm gonna be fine. I just need to clean my clothing. Edwin the Grand.
You don't need to call me that. Dojaro did get the 28 temp, I assume, as well, so it's not quite as devastating. That's fine.
I took 28 out of that, so he healed most of what he took.
Okay. Yeah, just keep going, I suppose.
Can you not see his stats? Yeah. Did I make it so
No.
you can't see it?
Yeah, we can't see it. Like, if he... We don't know. Sorry, Andrew.
Nope.
See if he's there. Just aiming straight from there. No? Okay, so that works as I did it. That's fine.
Yeah, we can see his name, that's it.
Yep, it's pretty much as much as you're meant to.
Yeah, makes sense.
Considering he's not a PC and you can't just keenly know what he's about. But he's fine.
I mean, technically we shouldn't even know each other's health, but it's nice.
It's just an annoyance otherwise.
No, I get it.
Like, if you're playing on a table, you're going to be looking at each other's sheets. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know it puts a damper on some, like, medic or white mage spells like status, but it's just quality of life, I guess.
It is what it is.
Alright, as you reach that third hour, you can get into the dead end. If you do have, is it clearer mind for warping, you'll be fine. Obviously, Drasanka doesn't get it for the first hour because she casts Stone Skin, but you'll get it for the next 2. Which point you will find quite a large dead end. There's about 50 foot of a radius with 15 foot for its ceiling, though some of that is a bit jagged as there is stalactites holding it tightly to the ceiling, as well as to a few stalagmites on the floor. But at your request, there is only one entrance, though it is a 15-foot wide entrance.
That's fine. Alarm is a 20-foot radius, so that's perfect. I think this is our best place to travel. Or sleep, sorry. I realised it was a lot of travel, so I'm trying to get out. That fight scrambled my brain a bit.
Yeah, should be fine.
Yeah, I'll drop, for the sake of argument, I'll put 2 alarms, one in front and one slightly in front of that, so it's a 40-foot radius of alarm.
Does the spell say you can only have one?
I will double check, because that's a fair question. I don't know.
Because there are some spells that work like that. I don't know if Alarm was one of them.
I don't think so. does it say it?
If it doesn't say a limit, you're fine. You just can't be on the same thing twice.
Actually, in hindsight, I'm going to cast it twice. I'm going to cast it directly on the camp and then 20 foot in front of the camp. Because there are people that can teleport. They may just bypass it.
Yeah, I think you can denote your party.
Yeah, it says like people that aren't in the
Speak
like,
password. Yeah, you fine.
essentially, yeah, the people that know it. So it's not like we're just going to get continual audible alarms.
Are you making an audible alarm so we can all hear it?
Yes, I make it audible. So
Yeah.
if anything happens, it's like it's it's the phone alarm noise of dun 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 dun.
God, just extremely loud and
Yeah,
vibrates.
just
the floor.
it's a lot louder than it probably needs to be, but admittedly, like it's for our own good.
Yeah.
And I think, in all honesty, if we are going to be camping here, I am going to also cast, and I know this is a bit of MP, but we have been dealing with undead. I'm going to cast Consecrate, which is hours per level, so it just helps us out a little bit.
All right.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but for one, I would like to thank Zyron. You, well, there's no other way of saying it. You brought me back from the dead.
I mean, you've done that for me. How many? I don't even want to try to count. That's not going to take all night. Doing.
I appreciate it. But
Just
it's
returning
true.
the favor.
You don't need to return a favor. They are not favors to give. I just wanted to thank you.
You're welcome. You would absolutely and have absolutely done the same for me. So. However, I no longer have any sort of item for resurrecting things, so just keep that in mind. Don't die around me anymore.
I will do my best. Truth be told, I didn't expect quite the level of adversary, which may be just a foolish understanding in my part. I have a scroll of, and I will just tap like a scroll case on Edwin's person. There is a scroll of full life here, which we can use, but if a death effect is used on someone like us without death ward, then that is it. I would take this opportunity to say that if this happens and I go down, don't come back.
What?
The way that spell works, I understand, Drazenka, you may have seen the spell, yes?
It's full life.
No, the spell, the death spell.
Don't think I've seen it before myself. I saw it when it hit you.
I've never seen it in practice, only today. What I'm trying to be clear on is, unfortunately, I don't have the spells in my repertoire to bring us back from if we are killed by that. It's a miracle Al survived. And how did you survive?
You're asking me.
Yeah, but I saw you get hit by death and you didn't die, so I'm a bit confused. But out of character, I don't know if there was an effect, I have no clue, but you essentially tanked death?
I have no idea, because I was asleep.
I see. But I don't know then. I assume, let's, for safety's sake, assume you can't do that again.
Indeed.
There were quite a few borderline miraculous feats going on.
There were.
Your own
This
quick
is a-
thinking and repelling some of her attacks, for example.
It's the only thing I could do. Unfortunately, with the nature of my magic, it's... I have powerful magics, but I'm not a... to want of a better word, I'm not a full mage. I'm a cleric. I have clerical abilities which cause a difference there. Many pure mages will have the ability to cast much quicker than I can, which is going to be detriment going forward, especially with more powerful ones like that necromancer. I could use Death Ward, but again, it's resources. We use half our abilities getting sort of pointer out the badge. I think we just need to be more careful going ahead. I'm not saying that to us in terms of I think we did as best we could, but now we know different circumstance.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I think I'm gonna go when I have a chance. I'm gonna get a wand that lets me cast that invisibility seeing thing because I'm tired of not being able to hit invisible opponents, and you guys can't really help me with that. So. Problem is, I need to train how to use wands.
I think that's not a bad idea.
There are more cheaper items for one use for that sort of effect.
Indeed, there are different items. I could potentially pick up a spell that would allow me to cast low-level spells to you, like See Invisibility, but it's not very effective, if you catch my drift.
Well, I feel like I could use items pretty well if I just got a little bit of training.
Then I think that maybe not be a terrible idea. As Rosanka says, there are things like masks or different things to that effect, but yes, I think that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Ow, I've got to ask you. When you attacked that mage and you pulled out something from it, were anything this once before? It was when you got your dragon form back. Is this something you've picked up?
It's certainly a new ability, yes.
Does
Ever
it have any
since-
relation?
Go on.
Sorry, no, go on. No, you first.
It's ever since I got my dragon form back, I've just been able to do it. It's stronger.
Hmm. I must say, it is. I realise tensions were high there, and I can't defend myself and my actions. I think I was more offended by the circumstance than anything else. I worry, though. It is a brutality I've not seen from you before.
What do you mean, what happened?
Of course, you're around the corner. I think that's down to Al to explain.
Well, when we were in the midst of that battle, I landed quite a severe blow to one of Prexis's allies. Doing so, I actually managed to push my fist inside their body and rip out one of their organs. I was actually quite surprised to see they were still standing, to be honest.
I guess eyes definitely like widen when she hears Al explaining this. Then she gets a bit more somber look. As Edwin said, I understand tensions were high. But don't you think yourself that was quite unnecessary? Perhaps even uncalled for? These people weren't trying to kill us.
No, but they were certainly aiming to produce harm and then planning to stop us in our winnings of this bout.
Not for... Just part of the competition. As Praxis said it himself, this is... combat is part of this whole thing.
Certainly. But in doing so, like I said, I didn't actually kill that person. Their death was not my fault. But pulling out one of their organs surely would have produced some form of fear into Praxis, and, well, the fact that he's made a non-aggression pact probably proves that he's a little bit worried of our own strength. So he's not going to end up double-crossing us again, because it knows it'll cost his party his life.
He'd say too, and I believe all of us felt it, but it was quite taxing, the fight, already before Veera's influence or interference.
I agree. And while I don't particularly agree with your line of reasoning now, I would say I know we had to pull all of our stops out for that.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I did, but I tried to pull on the time weave to remove that or end that invisibility, but I just couldn't get through.
I don't think that's your fault, Siren. That necromancer is incredibly powerful.
Yeah, not really on our level, I don't think.
I think if it was a fair fight on a level playing field, I think we have a chance. Not mid-exhaustion following an expiration, an assault by Praxis and his entourage, and then them. No, I agree. Although it does raise the question here, we may have fights like that again. I think I'm going to have to rein back a bit of the earlier exploration assistance. I think, Josenko, I don't mean to speak for you, but I don't know if you're going to do the same.
Well, it depends on what areas we find further down. Some we're still pretty early on. I can only imagine the place is gonna get even more hazardous as we go.
Very possibly.
As proven by the arrow trap from earlier. But it is still, I do agree, should keep a little bit of a better reserve. The worst outcome with Praxis would have been we lose our effects and even our badge, but at least we still get to keep our lives. With Veera, there was no walking back on that.
Then again, and I think this is possibly something that is why I was so vehemently against them, our effects are very potent. Your blade and Zyron's sign, if someone were to steal them, because they could, if we're all knocked out, they could take anything from us. I know, you only asked for it, but you've already said it before. Words are words. I'm just saying, there are items
depending on the person.
It's also worth saying,
Yes,
he asked for minerals, and I said, well, let's talk about that, and he was like, no, fuck you.
And the most dangerous part of the party approached him.
Well, danger.
That's what he believed. I wasn't going to attack him. And then he attacked me.
Yeah. I think, Josenka, I see your point, but we have to be aware of what we hold. If I dread to think of what happens if someone picks up all of the things we have, including, there's no other way of saying it, divine or at least extremely powerful artifacts, and uses them for their own gain. We can't afford to simply be knocked out.
I'm not saying it's the ideal outcome.
I know. I know you're not. I think that's where my venom came from. Maybe misplaced, but I see.
I suppose part of what I'm just trying to get at is I can't really speak for you, but it felt like you all took Praxis's approach a little too personally. Almost.
Maybe so.
It was just a competition. It was just part of the same game that we are all enrolled in. It wasn't about us.
You may be right.
Score points.
It is about scoring points. I think after we went through that extraction process, put all of our work into it, and then to be attacked, maybe it was personal. I don't truly see too much of a problem with that, but maybe the reaction was too much for what it was. But do you not feel the sting there that we worked hard, did what we could to find the things we did, survived trials, and then someone who attacked us previously asked for something, we told them where it was, and then they asked us for more things, otherwise they would attack us.
No, I'm not saying I entirely agree with Praxis' approach either. Perhaps there was more room to negotiation. Perhaps that was how things were always going to go.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just not used to this kind of competition.
No. It feels unnecessary.
I agree.
Fighting people just for the sake of fighting.
Just have an element of gladiatorialism. So not shove a load of people in, see what comes out of it, get some entertainment, give them a bit of land. I understand. We live in a world of dragons that we can't, unfortunately, really do much about. And most are well, most are good, most hold at least the ideal of saving, but I can't help but be pulled back to that. When Janusilth was going to torch it all.
Balance can be fragile at times.
Indeed. I think we're just getting maybe too introspective here, but it needed to be said.
There is one request I would like to extend to the party. I'm glad that things resolved with Praxis and his troop, and we don't really have to worry about them anymore, and they don't have to worry about us. But in case we encounter the other combatants who are not using lethal force, I would wish if we would all extend that same effort to them. I think she looks like straight at Ow at this point. If there's no reason to go lethal, I would prefer it if we didn't. If it truly is the only way, or something else happens in the fight, that's one thing. But not intentional cruelty.
Sure. I will accept your wishes, and if it's an alternative way, then I will go non-lethally.
I will kill them now.
I'll totally murder them.
Is there a bluff needed with that statement now?
No. Only for the fact that she respects Drazenka. If Drazenka is obviously serious, which she obviously is, in the fact that she does not want Al to be going in lethally straight away.
I mean, this is like the second time Draseng has talked
Yeah.
to Ao about this. So
She is gonna
you know,
respect it.
she's really-
It's almost like a bad
You know
mum
she's,
talk
like,
now.
serious.
Like I've told you once, I'm now telling you twice. Stop it.
like, do I have to tell you again?
But
Do
I
I
think as
have
well, it
face
is,
off the other girl smile with that? Thank you, Ao.
and in all fairness, it's not like Drazenka saying you must non-lethal everything. It's people who extend the same courtesy.
Yeah, if they start non-lethal, like with Praxis Group, like they were non-lethal from the start.
Mhm.
So like,
Insufferable,
why can't we do
non-lethal.
the same? Yeah, it's hit your pride, but like, so it's because someone's annoying. You don't get to rip their head off.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
They stole my sweet roll. I get to kill them.
They want to take my
Wisdom.
toys. I want to kill them.
In all fairness, they use that exact logic on us. They stole our pick, therefore we rob them. So, I
We
get
don't
it.
know what they would have done if we had lost that fight. Would they have actually taken everything or just the minerals? So, Dressing is giving a lot of benefit of doubt, but here, so take that as you will. But yeah, that is her
No,
request.
I get it.
In extension of that, I would also request the same treatment if we were to face this Renato person.
I don't think we can afford that luxury.
Didn't he say that he would?
He did say that he would go use non-lethal methods himself. And even
He
if
didn't use those words.
No, he
Something
said
like
he'd go
that.
easy
He said-
on us.
He said he said that if you were to come to blows, he
Oh,
would
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure you would be alive at the end.
yeah, something like
Right.
well,
That's the
Again,
thing.
I think
Doesn't mean we don't.
how
Sorry,
she
go on,
takes
go on.
that sentiment.
Yeah, fine.
What I'm saying is, if we cannot all afford it, I would rather not antagonize him even further.
I agree.
We have no idea what he is capable of, or they.
No, I don't think we should antagonize them, but I truly don't think we can afford. You and I have
If it
trained.
comes to it, then, of course, as I said before, if it's truly the only way that we can do anything against anybody, that's one thing.
We can try, but someone who causes mental intrusion by talking to them.
That is all I asked for us to try at least.
Yeah, hopefully we.
And
don't
if I truly hope that we do not even encounter him then before it is unnecessary.
The way our luck is going,
It's
we're going
just-
to see him tomorrow.
Don't say those things, Edwin.
It's
Oh no.
day one.
Another DM dies.
It's day one, and let's be very frank here. 2 of us almost died. 1 of us did.
I understand that, and against Veera, all bets are off. She does not deserve any of this kind of mercy after what she did today.
I agree. What I'm trying to say is we have no context on how many other people are able to do this, apart from the information we gathered, and one of them's only slightly less. I know we're doing this for the right reason. I think it's just been a long day, but damned if
All
I'll
I'm
be.
asking is for you to consider it and try if you can. If it is impossible, then so be it.
No, I think we can. I'm just saying that me and you have training in this. The other 2 will suffer.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll be happy to suffer as long as it makes Drasenka happy. That's worth it to me.
Thank you, Siren.
I see.
Anyways, I think that we're all extremely tired and a little frazzled. We should probably take some time to rest.
Agreed.
Indeed.
I can also like use basically the rest of my or a couple more channels to make sure I always topped up before we rest.
Yeah, we'll do the bits and bobs, I think.
The party bunkering down for the night?
Yeah.
Are you making use of any of the magical restorative tents?
Yes. If we
I think
can,
we have 2 tents and 2 cottages with us.
I would say if we can, cottage would be great.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the... Is it 3 times? No, it's just...
Cottage is 4 times recovery.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Tents are double.
Alright.
Alright, if you are using a cottage, take it out of your inventory. You can just leave the mundane one there if you care much about carry capacity, because it is 25 pounds.
Probably. Leave it
Actually,
there.
no, it loses integrity and crumbles away into a pile of wood pulp, so you can't even take the remains with you. You absorb the magic.
Alright.
As previously, Dojo will use Keep Watch and stay awake in the cottage.
Cool. If anyone has the ability to score damage, it does heal that as well.
I think we're all pretty good.
Edwin had some strength.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've taken that off. I'm just saying if anyone else had.
Yeah.
And that put me from 8 MP to 96, so good times.
Heck yeah, that's almost full.
Yeah, very useful.
Are you counting all your bonuses from like clearer mind and stuff like that?
This is just the rest. I don't think I get clearer mind.
You mean clearest. Clearest, I think, is double.
Yeah, so I only have clear and clearer. I don't have clearest.
Clearest is double.
Hmm.
Clear just allows you to recover when you're traveling.
All right. Well,
Alright, you've used up
everybody
one of your
rest.
10 days.
We still got a good chunk of stuff though, so I'm good with that.
It's apparently freezing in the underground.
I mean, that's above ground. Down here, it's probably the same temperature as ever.
Yeah, it's relatively hot in Fistrek, so it's cold, just probably not a cold snap down there. Alright, and with the day progressing into the next, what buffs, if any, are being applied? Because anything in that list won't be there until I delete them.
Mage Armor's forever at this point. It's just forever, so no one needs to return that off. Because it's extended beyond it's 20. I think it's 30 hours at present. So fine.
You can cast it in the evening just to be safe, and it's just gonna blast.
It's going to be there for over a day.
It's more a case of things to be targeting with Dispel.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I think it's going to be that. I think a lot of it is going to be down to circumstance, but maybe Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm doing. To start.
So is your visibility on yourself?
Mhm.
Yeah, it would be 300 because I had to count time from before. Just normal heroism, yeah?
Yeah, so that'll be on Dotaro as well.
So that's 5 times, yeah.
Mhm. Let me just double check that, sorry. Because I think it's a 3rd level spell. Sorry, that'd be 20 if we're going to put it on Dotaro, so I'll take the additional 4 out.
I take it Zion's still doing his speed stuff, though it is only 70 minutes. So it's up to you if you still want to, because you only have 3 of those a day, so it'd be at the beginning of the day you only have that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. It's actually 150 minutes total.
Alright.
It's 10 minutes per level, but I'm just saying, like, the only other spell that might be useful here is Skillful Moment, but that's like specific for one-time things. Speed is kind of like lets us go faster for a long period of time, but it's not that long anyway. Either way. So does somebody want speed, or do you want me to save it for something else?
Up to you, really. I was gonna say most of my stuff for like circumstantial, because I don't might not last as long as headwinds. I'm just gonna pop the invisibility myself as well.
I only get 3 uses of any one of these spells at a time, or like I only have 3 spell slots essentially, and like the only things that are somewhat useful are the speed and skillful moment, pretty much for the moment, unless we come across a automaton or construct of some sort.
If you are doing speed, are you doing it in the beginning of the day, or are you going to be saving it for later? Because before you did it at the beginning of the day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save it for now. I was just gonna have to deal with being slow, us being slow.
Alright. We're not having resist, stone skin, or wall climb, no?
Not at this time, no.
Right, so we have active, everyone has heroism, the people who get mage armor have mage armor, no injury elements, no?
Just looking at that, actually. I could pop out endure elements if you think that would be worth it.
Maybe once we get closer to a place that has elemental problems, I don't know.
It's one of the longer lasting ones that I have. And also, again, it's one of those things that if we get dispelled, that's just...
It's like a buffer.
An easy thing to lose, yeah.
It's also a case of if you do the first level, it's 24 hours for everybody, and depending on how far you walk, you can just clear a mind that back.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I had the communal one, but I was just doing math.
Thing with communal one, it's only going to last 4 hours for 4 of you, and then 5 for 1.
Yeah. I mean, 4 hours is still pretty good.
It's just 8 days of travel in a day, depending on what time you think something's going to happen.
Yeah, I can do the communal one first for like 4 hours, and then see where we're at and recast it if needed. It's only 2 MP.
This may be a stupid question, but I take it mount isn't going to help us down here.
No, unless you were small creatures with medium mounts, because it's going to go between like massive wide caverns to those 5-foot wide corridors.
Yeah, no worries.
But the time taken to cast the spell, get on, get off, go around all the different areas, it's going to be like a minimal amount of improvement.
Yeah, it's fine. I thought I'd ask a question.
Alright, so we're having heroism, everybody, mage armor for those who get it, everyone has endure elements, and Rosenga and Edwin have variable amounts of sea invisibility.
I will say that mage armor is on everyone just in case. I know some people have got armor. The only thing I was going to say is I was going to pop. Just like you have shield and what is the actual magical enhancement of your shield and armor? If you don't mind me asking.
Pretty sure they're both at +1. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Both are +1.
If that's the case, I will cast Magic Vestments twice, extended. There is a reason for this. It's hours per level. So it is 8 MP. If I use Faith on both of those become +4s for the next 30 hours. So it's a pretty big chunk of AC.
It sure is.
I was thinking, I have the spell. I may as well use it on someone.
I appreciate it.
Now I assume you don't want it on your armor, but I'm happy to do it if it would help. Because your armor gets absorbed into your dragon form now.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So, would you like vestments? Are you okay?
I mean, it'll be good because it just adds to my AC.
It does, but it doesn't work when you dragon form.
Oh, then no, not really anymore.
It is just on your physical armor, and you already have mage armor already, so it wouldn't help that. It would just help when you're in normal form.
Nah, don't worry about it then.
Okay. Zaire, I know you normally don't wear armor, but just to confirm, you're not wearing armor, are you? Or wielding a buckler, for example.
For that magic vestment, is that going to be +3?
I'm using a faith point to put my cast level to 16, so it would be 4.
Okay. So technically she gets 3, but it's a boost of 4.
Yeah, it just ups the 3, so it's like a +6. Sorry, Tracy, not 8, but in theory 8.
It'd be 15 hours because you're doing it to shield and armor, yeah?
Yes, so I'm doing it extended, so it is 30 hours. So it'll still take until like tomorrow.
Okay, so you are doing extended, okay.
Yeah, that's why it's more expensive. Cool.
I can also do shield draw. Would be 150 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to do that, go nuts.
So that's a boost of some form.
Yeah,
Sure.
Unfortunately, magic vestments doesn't help Zaire at all because he's just wearing clothes, and the mage armor already takes care of that. So
No, that's fine.
Shield are going to be 15 minutes.
Is it minutes?
Yeah, it's minutes.
I might be. Okay, I'm just being insane then.
Welcome
Yeah,
to the
okay,
club.
never mind. Never mind that last part then.
You said no shield draw.
Yeah, no shield draw. I was
Alright.
thinking, like, can it really be that long? Like, nope. No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
a lot of stuff is just raw minutes, and if we're traveling all over, it's just not worth it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's just you're saying getting the magical vestment, yeah?
No one else wears armor?
Alright, I've written the list below the map. You should be able to see it. That should be everything there. Okay, after taking out the MP for those things, which of these, if any, are you going to be recasting as you go forward?
It depends how long we're traveling. We don't know yet.
I think the point is, if you run out, what are you recasting?
No, I'm saying like, how far are we going? Like, when's it run out?
You know,
Okay, you can tell me after the fact in that case.
It's more like context. I mean,
Hours.
I get it.
You're going to be traveling for hours. I just need to know if any of these can be recast so I can say do it.
Probably see in Viz, honestly. If we get to like the 5-hour mark and we drop heroism, maybe. Depends on how much I get back. If we're traveling for 5 hours, let me just work this out. 3 times 5, 15. Yeah, I could do C and Viz and heroism. The rest of it's all hours. Like we're not going to lose mage armor or vestments.
Okay. When it comes to minerals, metals, etc., I take it you are going for high-value deposits. You're not just going for, oh, there's some iron, let's mine that, because you would have done so in your beginning chamber, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. As you travel, I will ask the question since you brought it before, but I did say it'd be double the time. Are you going to be spending the time to search every square for traps? Because that will double the time it takes you to get places. So 3 hours would turn into 6, because nobody has the trap spot of talent.
Nope. Probably not.
No.
Pepper, stop pressing buttons. Sorry.
Alright,
So-
if that's the case, you'll just live with what happens. What were you going to say, Zaren?
I was just gonna say, like, we've been through these tunnels for hours and we've only come across like 2 traps. So
I think you've only been hit with 1 trap.
Yeah, I think it's only 1.
well, 1 or 2, yeah.
So
Probably not worth it to keep out constant vigilance unless we come across some traps that are more together.
Alright. Looking for high value deposits, you'll continue going through the wrecking mines. The tunnel gets thinner, wider, and more aberrant the further you go. Every so often, you will see a chamber off to the left, to the right, or even forking paths, so you can see many of the ends from where you are. Sadly, a lot of the area has either been mined to being empty or not having anything to begin with. However, the tunnel starts to open into a more broad area, as the walls are hammer-scorned, and you can see a dull orange glow of lanterns in the distance. The air smells of dust, sweat, and rust, and the rhythmic clang of picks echoes endlessly. Coming up to this point, 6 hours will pass in your travel. So if you are reapplying stuff, you can calculate for that. When it comes to minutes, that is 360 minutes. So the invisibility would need to be reapplied once on Edwin, possibly multiple times for Jazenka if she's going to be using the MP, but you will be getting clearer mind if you have that feat. Also endure elements, but throughout the first part of the day, nothing really happens. I think you have enough clearer mind to keep that going. And of course, heroism as well. Heroism, you need to apply it twice, because you'd have the first half hour, and then it could get into 6 hour, at which point you would end again. No, sorry. 300.
It's once.
Yeah, at least once, sorry.
Yeah, I'm taking out the 20 for it. No, that's alright. I think Drazenka's done the endure, so I've taken out everything for things that Edwin's cast.
Alright, and after replying those and doing your own maths for your MP, as well as the sights and sounds, more will be added to it. As in front of you, at a gap of around 30 to 35 feet strewn across the floor, are two corpses. One is that of a Mithra, the other is dwarf. Both of them have arrows shot into their backs and the behind of their knees. As the corpses have been there for some time, if you care to use heal checks to identify how long, you could. However, it seems like they were shot down, either fleeing or they bled out as they got to here. You cannot see the chamber they came from, but it is the direction you were heading.
Those dwarfs could be around here somewhere. Be careful. Al, maybe you should move towards the back.
The dwarf that's dead, were they with the group that attacked us?
Roll me perception.
I was going to go heal first, but yeah.
Well,
Damn.
okay.
Jesus. Al knows his father very closely, apparently. Alright, as you look over the corpse, you've never seen that dwarf at a distance. As far as you can tell, they are a miner, and they are not disguised as a miner, they are an actual miner, or at least they used to be when they were alive. Rolling heal on this buddy. He's been dead for around 14 hours, and he died due to blood loss from his arrow wounds.
Okay. I will relay that to the party.
I suppose from that as well, you could also tell from the droplets of blood they were trying to run away.
This may sound like a silly question to ask, but are these crossbow bolts or arrows?
These are arrows that you would shoot from the bow.
Okay, so not as likely to be the dwarves, but maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking that it was crossbows, so my bad.
No, I think that's a fair question, or a fair assessment. Do we know anyone who uses bows in the competition? I don't think so. Not that we've encountered.
That I play now.
Let's keep our guard up. And I think seeing this, I'm just going to double check if I have this. Ding, ding, ding. I am, including Dotaro, going to cast Cloak of Winds on everyone.
Mm-hmm. So you're casting that 5 times then?
Mm-hmm.
You sound anchored about it.
Losing so much MP to fucking Dotaro, but I know he is being helpful. It's genuinely not from a place of hate, it's just like, damn. It's one of those things. Yeah.
So what is the point of this?
If we're going to get shot at, it'd be nice to get shot at less.
Okay.
Yeah, they take a -4 to shoot at you.
Very well.
Also, small things have a problem with us, but it's more the shooting stuff.
It doesn't affect our AC, it just affects their attack.
It affects their attack roll.
Correct.
You're just doing normal, so 15 minutes, yeah?
Huh?
Alright.
No, I'll extend it. I'm just working out the maths. It's worth extending.
You just won't get any recovery, so it's just a case of if you want to spend this MP before possibly a fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting shot at. I'd rather do anti-shot at protection if I can.
Okay.
Because it works on spells as well.
with Cloak of Winds, what are you doing next?
That's it. I would just defer to the party.
Continue moving towards the sounds of pickaxes. Carefully.
You set off a trap! You weren't careful enough. Alright. As you go towards the sound of clanging pickaxes and past the corpses, you will enter into a new zone. That's why we're going to take some time to load it in, as we will end the session there.
Alright.
Alrighty. Thank you for the session.